What up? Top of the top. What's up? Good morning. What's up? Y'all holla at me. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. I see the people ready this morning. Good morning, Juicy. What's up, y'all? I missed y'all over the weekend, man. Feel like I ain't seen my people in a week. What's up, LeVon? Man, Adam from the UK, what's up? Miss Jackie, good morning. L Blizz, what's up, y'all? What's up? Man, these days are flying and we back at it again. It's Monday morning, Money Day, April 25th, 2022. The year is flying. Sibling party, what's up? Yeah, good to see y'all, though. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Hopefully over the weekend you did something good. You had some fun or relaxed, got rested up. Good morning, Rondell. Hopefully y'all had a good weekend. All I know, it was a beautiful weekend. Y'all got to pardon me. I said I was gonna come on this weekend. You know I don't be capping like that, but I was. But when I seen the vibe, like, you know how the weather was nice, and I was like, man, I can't do it today. I ain't gonna lie. I was going to do it yesterday. I was going to come on Saturday. I was like, I'll do it tomorrow. The Sunday came, I was like, man, I'm waiting till Monday. I had to enjoy my weekend, so y'all gotta pardon me. You know what I'm saying? I had to enjoy my weekend. You already know I had to unplug. You dig? I had to unplug. And when I unplug for real. So I want to say this to my people, though. Sometime over the weekend, if I don't respond right back, it's because I ain't even checking my phone. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times on the weekend, I might not check my phone to the night after I done, went throughout my day or whatever. Because that's how I gotta live my life. Everybody gotta live different. Also, I want to make this statement too. Like, if you my peoples, and I know for a fact that you my peoples, the stuff that going on the internet, I don't take that. I don't take none of that to heart. You see what I'm saying? I'm the same dude. Like, even when somebody would tell me, yo, watch so-and-so in your chat, they be over there, they be over there. If you my peoples, I don't care about that. If somebody online talking smack about me, I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? So even if you my peoples, don't even feel like you got to tell me this person said that, because guess what? I see everything. You know what I'm saying? I see everything. Trust and believe. Let me tell you something, man. To see the thing that people understand about me, yeah, I be on YouTube, but before I was on YouTube, I was on Twitter, Facebook, all other type of stuff. Meaning I used to troll, all of that. I've been blocked by celebrities, all of that. I used to be a troll. You know what I'm saying? Meaning I'd be a type of person, I wasn't playing. I speak my opinion, and people wouldn't like my opinion. They get mad and block me. You know what I'm saying? Then I go ham on them. So I know about the troll life. I know about all of that. I also know on the internet, people going to tell the most outlandish lies and all type of stuff. But guess what? All of that come with the game. So I'm never going to be worried about that. And I'm never going to, that's why I say when people, if a person tell me today, yo, so-and-so was talking about you, I'm not going to respond right then and there. I'm not even going to pay it no mind. I address stuff when I feel like it. But my point is, right, if you my peoples, you don't got to worry about nothing. My peoples always going to be my peoples, man, no matter what. So that's what it is. I see y'all pulling up. I wasn't looking at the screen. I see American Links. I see Yak. I see my people up in here. Y'all already know. It's Money Day. We back at it. Feeling good today. We're going to start this day off right. I got a whole lot of topics I'm going to speak on because, I was going to come on over the weekend but I made sure you know what I'm saying, I focused on certain information to bring to the table. What up, Diz? Because you know right now it's a lot of BS going on. It's a lot of weird behavior, but we got to still stay focused. You know what I'm saying? We got to stay focused. You know, we got to crack a smile out of one side of the face, and then the other side of the face, you got to have that eye watching. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay attention. But I'm definitely happy to see y'all this morning. I'm definitely happy to see my people, ABGBK all day. Good to see y'all. Miss Lay Jones, top of the top. What's up? That's right. It's money day. You best be going to get you some. Get you some. That's right. But yeah, let me finish what I was about to say, because we about to get into some things and we got some more proof. Because when I get on, when I get up on here, I'm speaking facts. That's what I do. So check it, right? Man, I don't even know where to start, but I'm gonna start. I'm gonna tell you all the topics I'm gonna touch on today, and I'm gonna make sure I don't forget nothing. So, first thing first. All right, Benzino, he threatens to harm SHAUNABROOKS, allegedly. Benzino been tweaking out online the past couple of days, and he went on the internet and made death threats. He said he's not trying to sacrifice his legacy, and he's willing to go to jail, and he's willing to put in that work to protect his reputation. So I'm gonna be talking about that. You know, y'all know Benzino had the incident with the transsexual, and now Benzino, he's giving threats, and he ain't really trying to hear a lot of that nothing. But we're gonna get into that. Also, for those that don't know, Benzino's daughter, her name is COILERAY. She popping right now, but her father is not seeing eye to eye. And she said that Benzino needs to get off Instagram. He needs to get off social media. She said she tried to call Instagram headquarters to get her father off. And she basically said she want to fight her father. She said because he out here playing himself, and he need to get help. So I'm gonna talk about that. And that's gonna tie into people of a certain age that's online that really need help, and they taking it too far. Remember, Benzino is 56 years old, so you got to remember that. And you know, I always tell you, in my opinion, it's the older heads wilding out online more than the younger heads. Just remember that point. I'm also going to be talking about the new facial rec ID, identification card. Like, you know, you got that state ID. Well, they having talks about the state ID with facial rec program within it, when you will not be able to purchase alcohol, cigarettes, e-cigarettes. This is going to apply to the clubs, all of that. They're trying to pass the bill right now called the biometric bill. If you don't know about biometrics, you need to go study and find out what biometrics is. It applies to the new world we living in. But New York State is the first state to try to implement this law. And you got to understand, all these states work together. One state might pass something first. The other state might pick up on it. I showed the video of the cashless gas station in Alabama. Now I'm going to show you how that ties in with the New York State eye recognition, facial recognition ID that they're trying to pass in Congress right now to make that state ID mandatory. And if it can't be scanned, then you ain't no good. But we already know all that time. We already had a conversation. Everybody that's on social media, if you took a selfie, you're already in a facial recognition program, whether you like it or not. But the ID is going to verify. I told you, people that have been listening to me, I've been breaking this shit down for almost a year about how everything is going to have to be verified. You as a human being will have to be verified through various credentials, but it's all going to be under one system. And all of this system works under 5G technology. I'm going to get into that And I'm going to show you how all of this stuff relating, and I'm going to show you how day by day, how we getting played with and all of this BS going on. Each and every week, a new law is getting implemented and a new law is being structured. And I'm going to show you how all of this is going in one direction. So I'm going to be talking about the New York Eye Facial Recognition State ID. And it's going to be in every state, so don't just think it's New York. I'm also going to touch on, because I got a lot of stuff I'm going to touch on. What else happened? Y'all saw the situation with DABABY where he punched his one of his artists in the face. You know, he snuffed his own artist backstage. I'm gonna talk about that, but that ain't nothing major. But the other thing I am gonna talk about that is major news that happened is the 2 Atlanta men that kidnapped and stuffed a woman in a trunk. And they did it at a gas station, all because she rejected them. And one was 21, one was 19. I'm going to get into that because that's real news right there. I got a few other things I'm going to get into, like how Megan Thee Stallion was, she did an interview with Gayle King and she was fake crying. They called out, said she was fake crying. And now we got proof that I know for a fact, my opinion, allegedly, that case is fake. And I'm going to give you my opinion on it. Other than that, man, I ain't going to hold y'all too long because I got a lot of stuff to talk about. Another thing I'm going to talk about is a particular website called Digital Trends. Digital Trends. It's a corporation. It's one of them corporation websites with technology. They say that apps are turning people into snitches. Experts say it's easier than ever to report crime on your phone. And not only that, they telling on people that speeding. They say people telling on everything through their phone. And it's digital apps. I already told y'all all this. I told you in the last day, it's not only going to be cameras. It's not only going to be voice facial scan. It's going to be a lot of people telling. And we got proof that the website named Digital Trend, this ain't no hip hop page. This ain't no rap page. This is a technology software website. They say apps are turning people into snitches. That was the title. And I'm going to talk about that. Good to see y'all. I have my head turned. I wasn't peeping game. What up, Wax Dog? What up, bro? Sassy NJ. Look, today gonna be a good episode. I promise you that. I got some things I gotta touch on. We're gonna start Money Day off right. That's all you gotta know. But like I said, hopefully y'all had a good weekend. I'm happy to see y'all. I had a beautiful weekend, and I'm back at it again. Let's get it. Now, let me start with Benzino. Y'all know Benzino been wilding out, but you got to remember something. Benzino ain't the only one wilding out. You see, I told you the celebrities are avatars. When you see a celebrity trending, that lets you know what's trending in the world. So I'm gonna show you how you see Benzino been wilding out the past couple weeks. Benzino is a 56-year-old man. We watching him have a meltdown right in our face. But what Benzino represents, he represents his generation of people that are also doing the same exact thing, having meltdowns online. Because I'm gonna tell y'all this is what I've been studying, this is what I've been learning, and I've been seeing it clear over the weekend when I had time to think. What's up, Danielle? Y'all remember when social media, the internet was for fun. It was for fun, research, information. But now they have literally turned the internet, social media into a weapon. It is a weapon now of mass destruction. How is it a weapon of mass destruction? The internet is literally frying people's brain. I told you, if you wear a Bluetooth headset, you frying your brain. If you always got your phone in the palm of your hand, you giving yourself radiation. Not only that, if you always distracted with certain news, certain content, you are dealing with trauma on your brain cells. You know how when you see something on the internet or something you might not agree with or something, it might work your nerves real quick and boost you up. I'm going to show you how now they have used the internet for a weapon. It is a warfare now. You see, I'm going to prove to you, in my opinion, you see within the internet, little by little, they're taking all the fun out of it. They're taking all of the, you know, the entertainment, whatever you see little by little, they're taking the fun out of it. And now it's becoming something serious. We know the #1 topic on the internet all worldwide is beef. But not only beef, we know we seen murder on the internet. We seen gunfire. We seen beatings. Like lately, what's been trending on the internet? Because remember, I be on other platforms, even my government name. You feel me? So what's really trending, I've been seeing a lot of videos of women catching beatdowns. Like, yesterday, I saw the video of this dude called this girl in the studio. She wasn't doing nothing. He came in there and beat the brakes off of her in the studio. I done seen about every week, I see a new video of a woman getting beat like a dog with fists. Because the internet is perpetuating violence. It's promoting violence. I'm going to show y'all how all this now is a weapon. It ain't really no fun to it no more. That's why when I get online now, I got to really be motivated, you know what I'm saying, to chop it up with my people like Miss LA, what's up? Danielle, Miss Jackie, and the bros. I get motivated from y'all because other than that, I can't do it. You know why? Because I know what all this is turning into. It's no fun no more. So I'm going to show you something, right? Boom. Now, back to Benzino. Benzino threatens to harm Shauna Brooks, you know, the transsexual woman. All right? Some people want to say he, she, whatever. I got to be politically correct. So I'm going to give a disclaimer. You know what I'm saying? But Benzino threatens to harm Shauna Brooks for not clearing his name about their rumored relationship. Remember, last week before last, Shaun Brooks, whatever you want to call him, came on the internet with two different phone conversations from Benzino. Benzino was talking like he didn't want to come out the closet, and Shauna Brooks was portraying basically, I'm tired of being your side piece. And he was saying, you know, what are people going to think about me if I come out? My people not going to accept that. You know, I'm from a different cloth. Things of that nature, what he was saying. I'm a man of my age. Basically, I'm 50-something years old. I wasn't raised in that lifestyle. And he basically was saying he know it's not accepted amongst his peers and amongst the people he deal with. We know Benzino portrayed himself to be a gangster rapper for many years from Boston. You dig? He was a thorough dude. He was a co-founder of The Sauce magazine. But we heard the different phone conversations with Benzino sounding like he was crying to Shauna Brooks. But over these allegations of Benzino being a fruit pop, Benzino went online and he is making it clear that he's ready to die over his legacy. Now, he was on Twitter. He said that this person has crossed a dangerous line. I've already accepted that at 56 years old, I will now go to jail for the rest of my life over my name and reputation and legacy. So basically, Benzino is saying allegedly he is ready to put in some work. He is ready to kill something or hurt something very bad in order to protect his name, his legacy, and everything he built. This is what Benzino's saying. All right, this is all alleged, but this is what he's saying. I got to be correct. He basically saying he will take that transgender out of here if they don't clear his name up. He said, I will go to jail now for the rest of my life over my name, reputation, and legacy. He said, this weirdo MFer is playing with y'all, not me. She still hasn't said that we never met in person. He said, I'm threatening you and everything else. You keep lying on me, I'm going to hurt you. No, he said, I'm going to hunt you down. He said, I'm going to hunt you down and I'm going to jail. No more texting, no more nothing. This internet is going to make you lose your fucking life. That's what Benzino said. Quote unquote. This is what he said online. Now, mind you, 56 years old, right? He's saying all of this online, for one. For two, he giving threats. But first of all, let me prove y'all something. It's my opinion. Now, he got online talking about he ready to kill. He going to do this, that, and the third. We heard the recordings. We already know somebody going to do something. For one, they ain't going to put it online. You dig? For two, let me prove something to you. This is my opinion. Now, if this is not true, Mr. Benzino, why did you not put a defamation lawsuit in a court of law to sue this person? Because why? They are defaming your name. If you're not down with the Rainbow Gang and somebody's trying to disrespect your name, meaning ruin your brand because you are a street person, you are a gangster rapper, or you are from the hip-hop community. So if this person is playing with your name, they are slandering you and defaming your character, Benzino. So Benzino, if you're not going to court to defend your honor, your name, and your brand, that's how I know you might be capping. Because a person that makes their money off their name, they're not going to let nobody play with their name. That's what the whole defamation lawsuit is about. The key word of defamation is to defame. You're famous, I'm going to defame you, like dethrone you. The defamation is how people try to defame someone. Another thing I'm gonna throw in there real quick. Over the weekend, they showed the documentary to Girls Going Wild. I know y'all remember Girls Going Wild. They used to show it on TV. They used to promote the videotapes, Girls Going Wild. And I said a couple episodes ago that Girls Going Wild was really the first thought videotape. It was a tape to promote thought, sluts, and whores getting high, going all over the world, doing, dealing with whole behavior. The same behavior we see right now on Instagram, online, of that thought behavior. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Twerking, stripping, getting high with bottles, drunk. That started from Girls Going Wild. And we say that, and we know that for a fact. Allegedly, white people started all that. But over the weekend, I was watching a documentary on how the individual that blew up making those movies. And something else I learned when I was studying. But peep gang, that's my point. The whole Girls Going Wild thing, right? The owner of Girls Going Wild, he tried to defame the owner of the Wynn Hotel. Now, people that know about gambling, you know about casino and resorts, you know about the Wynn Hotel. Well, the Wynn is an actual man. And the owner of Girls Going Wild, he ran up a $2 million debt in a casino, and he didn't want to pay his debt. So what he did was try to slander the owner of the Wynn Hotel. He tried to slander the man, defame his character. That man, Mr. Wynn, took him to court and sued his ass for $20 to $40 million. All because he didn't want to pay the $2 million. He played with that rich man name. The rich man said, okay, you want to play with my name? You think it's a game? And I'm going to take you to court. I'm going to sue you for everything you got because you're trying to defame my hotel, my family name, my business. My point is, when you have a person of a certain stature, when somebody plays with your name, how you make your bread and butter, you're supposed to sue them in a court of law for defamation of character. You're trying to deter people away from dealing with me so I can't make no money. You're trying to make me a joke. So now I'm going to rewind it back to Benzino. If this transsexual's making fake allegations, Benzino, why you didn't take him to court for defaming your character? But on the other token, you don't want to do that. You want to go online and make threats and say what you're going to do. You see, I'm going to show you how a person that's really going to do something, they're not going to go online about it. Now, let's look at it like this. Who's to say if Benzino and SHAUNABROOKS didn't put the whole plot together? It don't matter. You know why? Because people got a small mind. They don't understand that. Benzino understands that what? Hip-hop is on a certain level right now. It's not really making no money. But by him coming out the closet, right? By him pulling these shenanigans, look how many people from the Rainbow family that will be his new supporters now. He might have gained 20,000 new Rainbow supporters. See? He might have lost 10,000 hip-hop fans, but we know of the hip-hop world been done with Benzino. But these shenanigans, he might have just gained 25,000, 50,000 new Rainbow supporters. See? And you got to remember, Benzino and this person, SHAUNABROOKS, they already was in a movie together. So this could still be promotion for the movie they made together that they were both in, shall I say, correctly. So my point is, he's going online talking about he willing to go to jail. He threatened to kill to protect his legacy. He gonna do this. He ran the Queen's Flip. He ran the Clubhouse. He ran all these places. But why you ain't sue the person that's playing with your name? Oh, because maybe it might be true. And remember, his girlfriend Althea already blew him up a couple years ago, said he was messing with SHAUNABROOKS. So now he want to come online and cap like he ready to catch a body and talk all this smack online when in reality, Benzino, you might really be a fruit pop. You just been caught in a hotel with another man. But my point is, he is 56 years old, living his life through the internet, reporting on everything. He's going to YouTube, jumping off Clubhouse, jumping on Instagram, coming back to Twitter. He all over the place. He's an old grown man. And he's putting his business out there, talking about he's willing to go to jail to protect his legacy. And he's willing, basically, he's willing to hunt this person down. You playing games, bro. Because if you really wanted to get at this person, you would sue them for everything they got. Because you have to protect your name. So therefore, Benzino, I feel like you capping and you ain't gonna do nothing. And if you was gonna hunt somebody down and do something, you wouldn't put it online. So that's gonna bring me to the next situation with his daughter. People don't know that he got a daughter named COILERAY. She been popping. She recently did a song with Nicki Minaj, and her father Benzino do not get along. They say Benzino been hating on his daughter. When her album dropped the first week, he was clowning her sales. They got beef. She said she basically want to fight her father. And she say that Benzino needs to get off the internet because he is embarrassing her and their whole family. Now, Benzino's daughter, COILERAY, they have been beefing over the last couple of weeks, and they've been beefing online. Now you got a father and a daughter beefing online. So I'm going to show you how that alone is weird. But we've been taught to think this behavior is normal. No, it's not. Look, a father, I laid down and had sex with your mother. We made you. But now I'm going to get on the internet and beef with you when I'm supposed to just be able to talk to you in person. I'm going to beef with my daughter online, and I'm going to put the whole world in our business instead of just talking to my damn daughter. So I'm trying to show you how this is sick, weird behavior, especially when you're 56. And he's hating on his own daughter because she's popping. His career didn't pop like that, or it's not popping right now. So him and his daughter have been beefing online the last couple of weeks. And she said that she is praying for her father to get help. She says her father is crazy and she wants him to get help offline. She also said she tried to report him to Instagram because he doesn't know how to hit the off button. Let's keep it a band. A lot of people don't know how to hit the off button. See, I'm not going to go crazy on the internet. I know when to hit the off button. It's called the real world. It's called living life. And I'm going to show you how now the internet is a device of mass destruction, manipulating people's brain because all they know is online activity and internet shit. This is a woman talking to her father, saying he need to get offline. He's going crazy. She also says she had to try to report her own father to get his ass offline because he don't know when to hit the off button. I just told you Benzino is going from platform to platform, rambling, going on and on and on. He's losing his damn mind. But guess what? Benzino is not the only one. Benzino is the representation of what we are all seeing happen all over the internet. A lot of people are losing their mind. You know, I'm going to tell you for a fact when you know you're losing your fucking mind. You know, I'm going to tell you how this is how you check yourself to see if you're losing your mind. It's been 80 degrees in some places. It's been back nice outside of some places, and some people are still on the internet 24/7. So if you're not outside, if you ain't getting a breath of fresh air, your brain ain't getting no oxygen, and you're starting to tweak out. You might not even know you're tweaking. A lot of people also don't know the pandemic is really over with. It is really over with. People in their mind don't understand the pandemic is over with, and you don't even got to wear a mask no more in certain places. I say majority in America. People are on, I'm trying to tell you what I know. The pandemic is over with. So why are people still living like we in a pandemic when we not? Because you know why? Your brain was finessed for 2 years straight. Your brain has been on shutdown. Your brain, remember, you have to remember, when the beginning of the pandemic, all we really had was online activity because we was all locked down. Therefore, we've seen a lot of different transitions within the past 2 years. But now it's all over and it's back to the real world, and people can't transition back to the real world. That's what I'm seeing. You can't transition back before the pandemic because now all you know is the pandemic and your brain has shut down. That's why so many people are internet beefing. They caught up in the internet, social media. They can't put the phone down. They can't shut the damn laptop off because your brain might be fried. And you know what else? The game that they put into play or this trauma, it might actually have worked. Because now they don't got to make nothing mandated no more. They told you take off the mask, but people still on lockdown. And they don't even know it. And you know how I know? I watch and I observe. So if it's spring, it's about to be Memorial Day. It's back heating up in the country. And people are still in the crib. People are still not doing nothing with themselves. Putting themselves on lockdown. That's my point. You're putting yourself on lockdown. And the world is evolving. The world is getting back to the what? What they call it? They said the world is going back to a new normal. It's going back to normal, but it's a new normal. How is it a new normal? It's going to be a new normal for those that can't adapt. It's going to be a new normal for those who are stuck in the past. It's going to be a new normal for those who are stuck in their old ways. Those who can't transition. That's why I told you old ain't got nothing to do with age. Old has something to do with your mentality and how your mentality won't grow no more. How your mentality don't expand. And when you're dealing with the word old, that means you're on your way to death. You're on your way to dying. You study life itself. Anything that becomes old eventually dies. You still following old traditions. You still caught up in old ways of the past. Old memories. You still, I told you 2 years ago is now old now. 2019, that's back in the day. You thought back in the day was 10, 20. No, back in the day it's 2019, man. You know why? Because so much stuff has changed within the past 2 years. It's like they done stuff 10-year jump in 2 years. Quantum physics. That's called quantum physics. How they done rearrange your whole mentality. They done rearrange your whole reality. Now with certain people stuck and they can't adapt. So when we see a person like Benzino melting down online, he just represents what's going on in the world. It's bigger than Benzino. Benzino is the avatar to show you a man that once was an owner of a Fortune 500 company called the Source Magazine, losing his mind in the last day. Why? Because he can't transition. He can't keep up with the times. It's called turning off the goddamn phone, turning off the internet, getting busy out here in these streets, making something productive happen, and using the internet to network. Like supporting your daughter, nigga. Your daughter, COILERAY, is doing her thing, but you beefing with your daughter. So what you actually doing, you're hurting her success instead of helping her success. And you're beefing with your daughter online instead of handling family business. What's family business? Y'all know how y'all grew up. What your parent told you. What goes on in this house stays in the house. But when you see an old man breaking those rules, he going online with it, that shows you we in a different time. Because he's the grown man that was raised on what? What goes on in his house stays in his house, but he the same grown man online putting his family business in the street. So I'm showing you how the dimensions have changed. People are lost in the sauce, and what? They cannot advance. So now you see Benzino saying he willing to hunt somebody down on the internet. He willing to put he willing to put real pain in on somebody. He willing to jeopardize his life. All because what? He been a nigga living like a fraud. He been the one living a double life. He been a nigga not supporting his daughter. But he want to run to the internet and make all these shenanigans. But he comes from the cloth of what goes on in his house stays in his house. So, Mr. Benzino, if you was living a double life with that transsexual, you should have dealt with that on the low. You should have hollered when you went to clean that up. You know where they live at. You been in that person's house. Why you capping? You should have pulled up on them, had a real conversation without going along with it. That's how we know you fronting. If you had a problem with your daughter, you should have just hollered at your daughter straight up, but you went online. This is a 55-year-old man that represents the end of an era. It represents the end of a certain type of man. It also shows us that we're in a time where people have soul, their principles, morals, everything that was taught is gone now. So if the morals and principles you was taught is gone, what does that mean? That means you're not going to be able to transition and function in a new world because you forgot what's real. The only way to make it through the matrix, you got to know what's real. You could go into the matrix, you could play with the fantasy world, but you got to know what's real so you can make it back home. So a lot of people are lost in the sauce because they can't make it back home. What's back home? Nigga, get offline and deal with your household. Get offline and go do something with yourself. If you got an issue, address that issue straight up. That's the real way. But we ain't in that time no more. So like I said, I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but I'm going to show you how all this relate. And when you see Benzino losing his mind, that just represents a certain type of people that's losing their mind. It ain't just Benzino. He don't get all the blame. He represents a particular demographic of people. And that's why I'm going to relate that into the next story. Now, I'm going to show you something. Boom. Now, the New York State, basically, and other states will be implementing this. The eye and facial recognition state ID. They are trying to pass this right now. And what they're saying is the new ID is going to be for you to get alcohol, cigarettes, e-cigarettes, things like that. When you go to the club, okay, they saying this is going to be the new form of ID, but they also saying this is because of all of the fake ID that's going around. But in my opinion, it ain't just fake ID. This got to do with what's going on right now. And what they say is the New York State Senate is moving forward with a proposed legislation that would allow bars, restaurants to use facial recognition or fingerprint scanners to verify someone's age before they buy alcohol, tobacco, e-cigarettes. This is the new frontier of age verification, aka the biometric bill. Anybody been tuning to me, you know I've been talking about this. And I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't no wizard. I ain't no future. I ain't none of that. I've been studying this shit since 2019. And guess where I first saw that? Now, everything I've been talking about, all this stuff already been happening in China overseas. I saw a special in 2019. I don't even remember the channel. I saw a particular special and I never seen that show again. And I ain't never forget it when I saw it. So after I saw it, I've been paying attention to a lot of these details. And I'll be damned if the same exact thing is not happening. Now, we're going to break this down. They saying a new state ID for facial rec and ID. Okay, now look, they saying it's for to prevent fake ID. They saying it's for alcohol, cigarettes, e-cigarettes. Okay. They also said it's for bars and restaurants. And they also said they're going to implement the fingerprint scanner. But you know, before you got your fingerprints taken when you got locked up, and they was trying to check your background to see if you had any charges. But now it's reversed. Now you're gonna have to get that fingerprint, but that's how they're gonna keep up with your ass. But that ain't the point. My point is this. Now they say that this facial rec or fingerprint scanner is to verify someone's age. Now, peep game, the key word is verify someone's age. Did I not tell you that everything and everybody is going to have to be verified? Not just for your age, not just because you buy alcohol. They want to know who you are in this country. And your verification is going to be tied into everything in your life. They're going to know if you got a bank account. They're going to know if you got credit cards. They're going to know if you got felonies. They're going to know if you on welfare or not. They're going to know all this type of stuff through verification. I told you, when you walk in a store, you got to be verified. Man, I already saw the vid. I already saw it. You see this picture right here? Let's get into this picture right here. Now, let's get into this picture right here. Now, you see how they got the people on the elevator. They on their phone, whatever. But you see how the technology automatically breaks all their face down as they're coming down the escalator. Now, this is how they know exactly who's who, who's what this man, where he banks at, this person, where they work at, or how old this lady is. My point is all that information is embedded within that technology. And for certain people, allegedly, I'm not a computer tech. I'm just going off what I've been studying. The difference is what's going to happen in some situations. If you're a criminal, your picture going to be red on outside. And if you legit, it's going to be blue. When you get scanned in public, it's going to change colors. Did they not tell you in New York City, they about to implement the new what? Metal detectors that you can't even see. They're going to be all over. But those metal detectors are dealing with the same technology of the facial recognition. Certain people's face are going to light up certain colors to determine your status in the country. Why you think on Instagram you get a what? A blue check. That means you're okay, you're straight. But that's how all this stuff going to work. Yeah, it's going to be facial rec, but guess what? Some people going to turn blue, some people going to turn red. Your shit turn red, you might get ran down on wherever you at. You don't even know. That all goes back to Total Recall, and I'm going to talk about that too, because they showed us all in Total Recall. And that movie came out in 1990 when I was a young boy. I watched Total Recall, and they were showing us all of this stuff then. Something else I just seen on the news this morning that applies to Total Recall. They said they're going to have a new virtual travel. A virtual travel. That was in Total Recall. What's a virtual travel? That's mean you sit in your crib, you put on them goggles. Yeah, the metaverse, the met, all of that. Yeah, you put them on and you go on a damn vacation, but you don't even go nowhere for real. You just gonna be watching it through a video in your eyes, in your mind. You on vacation. Now, who the hell want to go on a virtual vacation? But this is a new reality and it's for real. I saw it this morning on the news. A virtual travel where you can sit in your crib and you get the particular program and you can go to France, Italy, you can go to the Bahamas, you can go all over the world, wherever you want to go on vacation, but it's all going to be in your mind. You ain't going nowhere. And I swear to God, they put this same technology was in Total Recall. Where Arnold Schwarzenegger went to the laboratory, he paid to go on a trip to Mars. And it was all in his mind. I'm telling you, this is getting crazy. That's right, Rondell, the social credit score. Now, all this ties together. People don't want to believe, but they already got to oversee the social credit score, meaning the social credit system, pardon me, which means if your credit, because remember, the key word, the credit is only the short word for credentials. Your credentials. In the hood, it's called your G-Pass. Your credentials have to be solid in the new world, or you're not going to be allowed to go nowhere. You automatically will be labeled as a criminal because your credentials are no good. You're not verified. Your credentials are so bad, you can't even come in the store because we already know you ain't got no money. Because when you walk through the door, it started beeping. When you was in the neighborhood, when you was walking down Fifth Ave in New York City, when we scanned you walking the block, man, we know you ain't had no money on you. You ain't had no bank account. We scanned you. Your face turned red. You had a red box around your face. Come here. Man, I'm telling you this how it's going down. So also, this the same technology they using when you go to the football games, basketball games, when you go to the shows at the arena, you're going to be under this technology. Massive, fast face scanning in one big database. But guess what? I told you, if you're on social media and you took a damn selfie, you're already in the database. Period. The only thing is, they put it on a low level to get you adjusted to it first. You got to also remember, this came out years ago. Do y'all remember? Y'all don't remember on Facebook all those challenges? Remember the 3-picture challenge? Remember they did the challenge, what they say? They did the challenge with your new face to your old pictures. Remember what they did a 10-year ago challenge? They did like all these facial challenges and body challenges on Facebook years ago. And they still doing them. That was to implement the program. I knew this back then. Why you think when you was on Facebook, little by little, you started seeing, yo, why that name popping up over my face? Why that name popping up over these people's face? Man, they was showing you the damn facial recognition technology back then. That was about 5 years, 6 years ago. That's why when I was on Facebook, I always had a hat on. That's why I be trying to tell these clowns, me wearing a mask, ain't nothing new, nigga. I'm not in a database like that. I'm in a real database in my real government name because I do real business. But as far as me on social media platforms with my name and my face all over the place, no. Because I told you, I'm not getting paid for this. Now, if I'm getting paid and I'm getting a clean check, if it's worth me showing my face, I will show my face because it's beneficial to me. But me showing my face beneficial to somebody else, that ain't doing nothing for me. I know about the technology. So when I've been on Facebook, I've never been on Facebook without a hat. You know what I'm saying? I don't wear no mask on. I ain't wear no mask on Facebook, but I always knew about the hat low. It's certain things because it can't pick your face up. You pull out your phone right now, take a selfie, put that damn phone in front of your face, watch that box start forming around your face. So if you got a goddamn picture in your phone, you post it online, you already in the facial recognition database. And somehow I already know you got an email. Your email has to be real. It can't be bogus. Your email had to be verified because Google sent a certain number to your phone number. You answered it. You responded. You know Google is them people. You're already in the loop. There's no running from it. Only way you're going to run from it, you got to be cold turkey offline. But I'm going somewhere with this because I'm putting all this together. Now, they said you can now take a virtual travel. I'm going to show you how that's really sick. They got people's mind conditioned so bad. Instead of you going somewhere physical, getting a real experience, they trying to set people up to take a virtual travel. Meaning it's just a travel in your mind. I've been doing that. You know how I used to do that? When I used to go online and just look at different places. Google Earth been out forever. Like, if I wanted to go somewhere I've never been before, I'll Google it on Google Earth. Look around, see the neighborhood, see how it looks, see this, see the tour. And I look online. I've been doing that. So when I go to that location, I already got an idea where I'm at and where to go at. But this is for people that can't go nowhere. You know, whatever your situation is, you can't travel like that. So they actually are making a virtual travel in your mind. And people are going to pay for it. Now, I'm also going to get into the other topic, which applies to this whole our facial recognition, technology, internet, all of this smoke. Now, this is something else they said. I told you on a website called Digital Trends. You can Google it. They say apps are turning people into snitches. Experts say it's easier than ever to report on your phone of suspect activity. They say people have been telling on people as well as from speeding tickets to leaving trucks running. They say all avenues of life, people have been snitching more than ever through the use of apps. Told you before, all of these things are tied together. Even you got to remember on Crime Line and all these 1-800 hotline numbers, they got apps now for all of that. It's all one database. But anytime, right? Digital Trends is the name of the webpage. Why the hell would they do a topic speaking on how apps are turning people into snitches? They said it straight like that. I ain't remixing the words or nothing. They say apps are turning people into snitches. Now let's see if that's the facts. Helping the vision. What's going on, bro? Let's see if this is facts. Now let's ask the question. Are apps turning people into police? Is it turning people into snitches? Remember, that goes for YouTube, that goes for Twitter, Facebook, and whatever else apps they got out here that we don't know about. Are people not becoming investigative reporters? Are people not telling stuff, revealing stuff, whether it's truth or facts, lies, whatever? Are people not quick to tattletale? Are we not seeing many different ways of people self-snitching on themselves? Don't forget about self-snitching. And where are they doing all this at? They're doing all these on apps. So the powers that be that create these apps, they already know the program. And like I said before, everybody is going to be, I'm not going to say everybody, but they're going to try to make it where everybody's a snitch. Oh, she ain't verified. I'm going to tell on her because she ain't verified. I'm going to tell on him because he ain't verified. He don't got no ID. I'm going to tell on him. That's what they're going to be doing. Stuff like that. And they said people doing it for money too. They said people telling for money because now that a lot of these snitches now, they can snitch straight to the police through the app, right through the website. They say these apps are making it very beneficial for snitches. But they say that the apps, they didn't say people are snitching at will. They say the apps are turning people into snitches. So we know what? People's mind is being altered because maybe before you went to told like that, but now that you're online, you tell everything. Maybe before you was quiet and kept certain things to yourself, but now that you got that app, you just spill all the beans. And these, what they saying is the people that are online on these apps snitching, they say people are actually, a lot of people have been getting locked up. I'm talking about from pettiness as well as from speeding tickets. All different forms, they say apps are turning people into snitches. Why you think you've been hearing the past months, years, you've been hearing all this civilian talk? I'm in the street, I'm not in the street, civilian. You hear all these different type of talks, titles, right? Because now people know that it's various ways of telling. And the number one way of telling in technology through these apps is you don't got to show your face. A person could record you doing a certain activity and just send it straight to the police now. Like I said, you could be speeding. It don't always got to be crime on the street. It could be you were speeding. You were speeding you was doing 70 and a 55. Somebody took a picture of your plate and sent it to the police. You get a traffic ticket in the mail. They talking about stuff is that low as well. But Digital Trends said that apps are turning people into snitches. And are they lying? Now let's go back to Benzino. Is Benzino not online snitching? Snitching on himself, talking about he gonna hunt this transsexual down, and he gonna do this and that. He was willing to protect his name, go to jail. Is he not online snitching on himself? All right. So all of this stuff, all of this ties together. I know I'm going all over the place, but I'm gonna show you how all this goes together. Back to the facial recognition, they are trying to make it. Ain't no trying to make it. They gonna do it. I don't gotta sugarcoat it. It's gonna be state ID all over the world. I know how this stuff works. They're gonna show it to you. They're gonna see how many people gonna catch it. They're gonna see how many people gonna protest. And when nobody protests, nobody don't say nothing. Next thing you know, it's implemented, mandatory. I know a lot of y'all already know in certain places you got to get your ID mailed to your crib. That was the first form of verification they did the past couple years. You go to DMV, you got to wait till they mail it to your address. Now, matter of fact, any people that been dealing with, a lot of y'all already know, if you deal with taxes, either way, paying them out, getting them, if you deal with taxes in this state, you know that what the IRS just implemented facial recognition so nobody can't get into your accounts. Facial recognition. So no longer nobody's gonna be able to do your taxes for you, finesse your numbers. No more that I didn't know it wasn't me. No, now your face has to be verified. You want that tax money, don't you? You're gonna take that picture. You're gonna take that picture. But it don't matter because it's all one database. They're just gonna take that IRS picture. They're gonna match it with your other Instagram pictures. They're gonna match it with all your pictures. They say, okay, this is who this person is. Okay, that's it. But you ain't gonna file no taxes if you ain't getting nothing back if you don't take that picture. So that's why you see the mass scam. You see the mass scam go on. So being that everybody was scamming, unemployment, all this scamming, now we have to implement this facial record on the IRS website now. We have to make everybody verify because they scammed us out of all this money. Now we got to verify stuff so we know who's who. Also, back to the ID scanner. Remember, it said in the store, so when you buy alcohol and tobacco products, you have to have this facial rec ID. But really, it's going to be the standard ID. But my point is, this is also to stop bootlegging. For those that don't know, they sell a lot of fake Newports. They sell fake cigarettes in your store in some places, especially in New York. Fake ass packs of cigarettes, fake ass Lucy's. You got a lot of people in these bars be bootlegging, people in the store selling the minors, all type of stuff. So now they're gonna make it where even the business owner, the store owners, they can't sell bootleg cigarettes no more. They're gonna have to be verified on where they're buying their shipment of cigarettes from, how many boxes they bought in their name, stuff like that. Same thing with the alcohol. Everything is going to have to be verified because I told you they're trying to crack down on crime and off the books money. Well, we know people always going to find a loophole, but I'm going to show you how all this stuff is going to tie together. So back to this facial rec state ID, because I'm not going to forget this topic. You got to peep the picture how they all coming down the elevator and they all are being scanned at the same exact time. And like I said, what I learned is, yeah, you see the orange color around them, but in reality, what I saw, it's going to be red colors and blue colors. Blue is going to be verified check, red danger. So when it's 10 people coming down the escalator, that's how they're going to be able to see which one of them are the criminals within that escalator. When they got an arena full of people, they can see who actually is the criminals in the crowd. And they already know, watch the red boxes, watch the red dots. So yeah, you already knew about 5G. Yeah, you already knew about they do this, that, and the third. But a lot of y'all did not know exactly how it's going to work and how it's all going to tie together. That when you walking down the street, when you going in the store, little do you know, you got a box over your head, a digital box. That's the part a lot of y'all didn't know. And it's going to be standard because all the technology is going to tie together. The same technology in the sky is going to be the same technology in your pocket called ID. Take it or leave it. This is my opinion. I've been studying it. I've seen it. This ain't nothing new. It's already implemented in China. It's been implemented in China over 2 years ago. It's nothing new. So I ain't telling you nothing new. This ain't no Illuminati talk. This real talk that I pay attention. I told you. I deal with the BS, but I deal with real stuff too. And I seen this technology in overseas in 2020. That's why I told you everything starts in the East. We the ones that's late in America, but we the ones that think we the most smart and everybody's stupid. No, they look at us like we the stupid ones. Why are we the stupid ones? Because we be online, internet beefing. We worried about what somebody else doing. We love celebrities. We the ones stupid. You got to understand this is a game, and the game is called destruction. I'm not going to keep telling you this. So when I be telling my people to get right, I'm telling you from the heart. I'm telling you out of love. I already know what's going on. This stuff been going on for years. It's just that they've been keeping us distracted. They've been implementing this stuff, I say, for about damn near the past 10 years. But they sped up the process of, I say in 2015, that's when they started speeding all this up. And you got to remember, on one hand, right, the technology is advancing, but on the other hand, everybody's becoming junkies. Everybody's becoming messed up in the head, losing their mind. So therefore, they're able to keep implementing this stuff right in your face, and you don't even pay attention to what's going on. By the time it's already up and running, you out the loop. So now let's get into some more shenanigans, which is called magic tricks. You dig? Matrix effect. Megan Thee Stallion. Now, they say, I saw the picture. I ain't watched the damn video, but Megan Thee Stallion, she done an interview with Gayle King. Y'all got to know who Gayle King is. You know, when you see Gayle King, that's one of the voices for who? The higher ups. You already know. Her whole job is to go with the program, distract niggas, and paint narratives, right? That's Gayle King's job. I seen Gayle King the other day at the Nets game. Front row at the play, you know what I'm saying, at the playoffs. She's sitting there laughing, joking, dancing around. But check this out. Megan Thee Stallion did an interview with Gayle King of CBS Morning, where she discussed her version of the events that transpired on the night she was shot allegedly by Tory Lanez. Now, when I saw this story, the number one cap of the story, they said that when Megan Thee Stallion, she was shedding fake tears, making like she was crying, but was crying fake tears. But this is my point. That's why I said, people that's smart, you already know what time it is. Now, if Megan Thee Stallion is taking him to court, if they are in court, in trial, fighting the case, is she trying to prove that this man shot her? Why is she on Gayle King? Does not your lawyer tell you to shut up until the case is over with? So why is she painting narratives, speaking on a case to Gayle King when it ain't over in trial? But that's why I told you, when you don't know law, you always going to be fooled. You're going to be stupid. You don't know what's going on. That's how you know the case is fake. They just told on themselves. And I told you they will tell on themselves. Matter of fact, they will reveal things right in your face because it's revelation and they know people are stupid. So we know this is shenanigans. Why we know the shenanigans? Because this whole shoot incident happened where? In the pandemic. And it's been going on the whole time in what? The pandemic. Now she's on Gayle King trying to explain to Gayle and get the court of public opinion involved with she's telling the truth. But we already know if you really been shot and you got a lawyer, your lawyer's going to tell you don't speak on none of this until the case is over with. Is that not a fact for my people that know the law? Let's stop playing. I told you, they tell on themselves. That's why I'm not going to keep repeating myself. When y'all talk about this Illuminati talk, I'm going to tell you, they ain't no Illuminati. They not as smart as you think they are. They do a lot of stuff right in your face. It's just that you're stupid. They're not smart. It's people are stupid. That's all it is. They don't have no power. The only power they got is the power you give them. But it is elite people that run the world, but they run the world off of people's ignorance. So when we see Megan Thee Stallion sitting down with Gayle King, my people that smart already know. If you know a real case, I don't care if it was a beat up case, that whatever case, your lawyer, a slander case, your lawyer tells you, you do not talk to nobody about this case until it is over with. So if they still in trial, why is she on Gayle King fake tears, talking about she got shot? We ain't never seen no bullet hole. We still ain't seen no wound. We ain't seen no lip. We ain't seen none of that. And who's to say her and Tory ain't in on it together? Because this is all part of the circus in the pandemic. Do you know how much stuff we can say that happened in this pandemic that has scrambled all of our brain? Kobe died in the pandemic. Pop Smoke. Man, we done seen so many shenanigans that your brain been so scrambled. That's why you ain't been paying attention to the facial rec state ID. Because we worried about Benzino and his lover. But they say that Megan Thee Stallion, I saw the picture. She had fake tears. Now, you always, this how you gotta always remember this too. For my people, and y'all still be getting tricked by this. Y'all know damn well when a female got her face done up with makeup, if she start crying, what's gonna happen? What's the first thing on her face gonna start running? Do they face not start running? The makeup, the tears make the makeup start running and bleeding over their face. So when you see these actors fake crying and you don't see no makeup running, they fake crying. But y'all don't understand that they've been doing this for years, fake crying. So when I see Megan's face fake crying, I ain't seen no makeup messed up. I knew she was capping. And then when I seen her sitting down speaking on an open case on national TV, I knew that was super cap. But for months, they had your brain working. Damn, did she do it? Did he do it? Are they lying? Was the friend? They was working your brain cells. You was working your brain cells on the Megan Thee Stallion case like you was going to school for a doctor's degree. You was sitting back trying to break down whether it was real or not. Every story that dropped on the internet now, everybody wants to use their brain cells like they about to be a lawyer in the court of law, or they want to be a doctor. You're working your brain cells for all the wrong shit. That's why your reality is shifting and falling apart. But guess what? That's how they designed it to be. All of this stuff is lies and games. You know why I told you? Because at the end of the day, everybody benefits. Everybody eats. You can have your opinion over here. You can have your opinion over there. Hey, who cares what the truth is? Everybody eats. Everybody's straight. And guess what? The number one agenda is everybody is distracted. People are paid for your distraction. Your distraction equals your destruction. That's the name of the game. That is called three-card money with human beings. For those that know about three-card money, that's a three-card money, whatever you want to call it. That's a card game you'll never win. That's a game you'll never win, period. You only win when they let you win. But they're playing that with people's life. So, when I see Megan talk about her case on national TV to Gayle King, I already know that's cap. Because if you got a lawyer, you've been paying your lawyer big money to fight this case for you in a court of law, he going to tell you, shut up until it's over with. Don't worry about who think it's real. Don't worry about who think you lying. Don't worry about that. We're going to deal with this in court. And when its verdict comes out, the people going to know. That's how the court of law works. For those that's smart. But it is a thing called public opinion. Many people are found guilty in the court of public opinion. Key word is opinion. What was you always told about opinions? Opinions are like what? And everybody have one. Therefore, I don't get caught up in opinions. It's about truth and facts. And sometimes you got to die knowing the truth for yourself. Because no matter how much you try to portray or spread the truth to everybody ain't going to listen. And guess what? The people that do listen, some of them ain't going to hear it. And what they say, people will believe a lie faster than they believe the truth. People also say what? When you constantly repeat a lie and you constantly repeat a lie, that lie actually becomes the truth. But it's another thing they say, a lie unchallenged becomes the truth. That's why after a certain amount of lies, you gotta challenge them lies. That's what the courtroom is for. When somebody lying on you, you gotta challenge them lies. When you challenge them lies, the truth comes out. That person was capped. It ain't got nothing to do with public opinion. When you go to court, you gotta have what? Your facts. Facts gotta be on the table. The judge gotta see them facts. It gotta be one-way facts. Anybody can say anything. It's a freedom of voice. But facts have to be proven. So no matter what we feel about the Tory Lanez Megan Thee Stallion case, until the facts are presented, you don't know nothing. Or you stuck in the world of public opinion, watching television, and you don't know what's going on. And that's how they want it to be. That's right. That's right, Miss Jackie. Now, that's a good point. We can all agree to disagree. That's right. See? I got my opinion. You got yours. You feel that's the truth. I feel I got the truth. But guess what? I feel like you lying. You feel like I'm lying. But guess what? We can go our separate way. And we could go our separate way. Because no matter what I say, you ain't gonna believe me anyway. No matter what you say, I ain't trying to hear you. So, hey, there you have it. We can agree to disagree. I don't believe you. You don't believe me. I go my way. You go your way. That's how life really works. That's really how life works. But people always gonna have their opinion. People always gonna lie. You heard the saying they lied on Jesus. So what that tell you? Niggas gonna always lie. But that ain't the point. The point is the truth will always prevail. The truth is the power. That can't be, it can't be withheld anyway. You heard the truth always comes to the light. You can suppress the truth for long periods of time, but the truth still eventually has to come out. That's why we in the time of revelation. Even the powers that be knew it would be a day where the truth has to come out. So our whole job over the past 1,000 years, we're going to make people so stupid. We're going to make people sin amongst the Creator so heavy that when the truth get revealed, they're going to still reject the truth anyway. That's what time we in right now, where people reject the truth. They don't have to blindfold you no more. They said, take the mask off your face. We have broke these people down so much, they ain't even going to speak the truth. They ain't going to know the truth when they see it. Man, they ain't going to know which way is up from down. And that's how they got it in the last day, because they knew it would be a day where the truth had to come out anyway. You heard the cat out the bag. Those are different sayings for centuries that have been going on. They knew eventually the truth got to come out. So that's why I told you that they don't have no power. The truth is already out here. And some people, you didn't master the art of information and disinformation. What's disinformation? It's information with a little bit of truth sprinkled in there and a little bit of lies. See, you might got some real information and they got a little sprinkle of lies in it, a little bit of cap. Then you got major ass lies with a little bit of truth in it. Disinformation. And they said that in the last day, people will be so discombobulated and confused, they won't know nothing from nothing anyway. So now everything is out on your face and you don't see it because you ain't got the vision. And they know this. That's why, being that everybody don't got the vision, everybody can't see, they sitting up playing God and they trying to watch you. That's why they're making it where you got to get that eye facial recognition state ID. Because somebody's in the sky playing God, watching over you and your life, pushing buttons, controlling what you're going to do, what you ain't going to do. It's a certain set of people sitting up playing God and they running your life. And one of the toys they gave you to play with is called the internet. That's a little toy they gave you to play with. That's a pacifier like you give a baby. And a lot of y'all have turned your brains into baby formula because you can't comprehend what's really going on no more. You have been separated out your physical body. Your soul and your spirit has been detached from your frame. You're just a walking corpse. That's why they were showing you all this Dawn of the Dead, all this dead day walkers, all of this stuff. They were showing you that people will be walking around like fucking zombies. What's a zombie? A person that's half dead. What's a human being that's half dead? A person that don't know the truth, walking around every day, half dead. They walking around, they living their life, but in reality, they can't do nothing. They have no power. That's a zombie. So you're watching human beings with fresh clothes on, nice cameras, nice vehicle, all type of shit. But they walk in zombies. When you see Benzino, you see this 55-year-old man, that is a zombie. Fam, you're going too far now. All right? I'm going to prove to you how Benzino is a fucking zombie. I'm going to prove how that ain't Benzino. I just told you, Benzino was the founder of the Source magazine, which made hundreds of millions of dollars a year. Now, let's look at it. Even though the Source magazine folded, right, or whatever happened, they sold it, could not Benzino have evolved his life into another magazine, another business? He could have been we know he could have went into many other businesses. What is Benzino doing now? Talking about he's going to kill a transsexual, beefing with his daughter that came out of his body. He is outside of himself. He has lost his mind. That's what you're looking at When you see a 56-year-old man walking around tatted up with a hat on backwards, that means he's thinking backwards. Why you think it's called a thinking cap? They say a man that wears hat backwards, think backwards. That's why they looked at grown men, as especially niggas in the hood, they look at us like we ass backwards and we stupid and we kids. You know why? Because niggas been grown men for years wearing their hat backwards, tilted to the side. That's why when you go amongst other people, they say dumb people are stupid. Because look at how they wear their thinking cap. I'm talking real talk right now. See, when we in the hood with our hat backwards and we chilling, we macking. When you go around a certain group of people and you got your hat backwards, they look at you like you fucking stupid. Now let's rewind back to Chris Cross. You see the whole Jermaine Dupri skit when he had Chris Cross wearing their clothes backwards. That represented back then that black people is ass backwards. That was the whole crisscross shit. They say we crisscross, we ass backwards. We used to be kings, now we fucking peasants. They used to be queens, now they whores. They ass backwards. They used to own everything, now they own nothing. They ass backwards. They can't even think straight, so they wear their hat backwards. They think backwards. You get it? The thinking cap. Man, they broke up people down through technology, information, and they put in certain things to make you destroy yourself. So I don't want to hear about nothing else with nobody doing us. Ain't nobody doing nothing. We doing it to ourselves. That's a fact. How you beefing with your seed on the internet? That represents insanity. That represents insanity. Period. I would never do no shit like that. I don't care about none of that. I'm not beefing with a real person on the internet. Yet alone, I'm going to beef with a family member online to make a mockery of my whole family bloodline, my ancestors, my great-grandmothers, my people that built my family to a certain status. I'm going to disrespect my whole family name by violating my own seed online. Don't you understand when you got a last name? Don't you understand when you born, you come from a lineage, you come from a bloodline? It was people in your family that put in work, laid it down for you to be here, and you're going to sit here and make a mockery of your whole family bloodline? To entertain who? People that don't even care? That's called insanity. So we watched a man brain turn into mush. That's why that day, let's rewind. We're going to get into this science. Let's break it down. Now, boom. Let's check it out. Now, we see Benzino online talking that gangster talk. He ready to kill a transsexual. We hear him talking crazy, right? But what happened? When he went to see his baby boy, he went to see his baby mother. He went to go see the family he loved. He started crying. He was broke down. You know why he was broke down? Because it was a harsh reality that he went to see his son. He couldn't see his son. His baby mother that he used to love didn't love him no more. That was a harsh reality to swallow. So you seen Benzino break it down crying. But when he got online a week later, he became Superman again. But his reality, he's crying. He's a weak, broken man in reality. But on the internet, he could boost himself up and boost his ego to be bigger than what he is. He's the same man that can't even go see his child. He's a nobody. Who is he? Who is he a nobody to? His own child, his baby mother, that household, he's a nobody. That's why you see his baby mom's out there with another man, got his ass locked up. He couldn't see his son, had his son's sneakers in a bag, broken down because his reality it don't exist. In reality, Benzino is a nobody. He was way up there, now he's nobody. But online, he got a character going on. This is the world we living in now. I'm going to show you where people get on the internet and have created a false world. This is the same man. He's not even welcomed by his child, his latest baby boy. He can't look, the baby mom, you're not even gonna see your child, boy. Get out of here. You a nobody, Benzino. You know why? Because you lost your fucking mind, nigga. You got beef with your daughter. She's shining right now. Why you beefing with you? And your reality is ruined, my nigga. Your reality is ruined. So the only life you have, the only world you have is the fake world on the internet. And now you want to run online talking about you going to kill people to protect your legacy is already done, nigga. Why is your legacy done? You can't even see your youngest son. Why your legacy done? You beefing with your daughter. She's shining right now. Your legacy is already over with. But I'm going to show you an individual that lost his mind and don't know reality. You're 55 years old, 56. You lost it, nigga. That's why when I was telling you that we don't have no more leaders. We don't have no more men that's going to take bullets. They're going to put in work. They're going to, and look, it don't even got to be taking bullets. It could just be standing up for what's right. You watching it in your face. Them days are over with. Trying to tell you something. All this stuff adds up to something. While we've been worried about Benzino and all these dumb motherfuckers, they've been implementing new world order tactics. That's why everybody eventually is going to have a state ID. And if you don't have the state ID, your ass going to be considered a criminal. Just like in some places, if you already should know, if you ain't got no ID, they can automatically take you to jail to find out who you really are. You know that. You know they could be petty, or you ain't got no ID on you. All right, I'm going to take you down, run your prints real quick. Just going to make sure everything all right. I know they could do that right now. But when you don't have a facial rec ID, the real ID, they might say, okay, we're going to take you down. We want to see who you really are. But guess what? We're going to hold you right here because you ain't got no goddamn verification. We're going to hold you here until somebody comes and verifies who the hell you are. As of now, you're going to sit back in that cell. And until somebody comes with some records on who you really are, we're going to have to hold you. Because you've been living off the grid a little too long. Who are you? You see what I'm trying to tell you? Now, I'm not a genius. I'm not saying this is what it's going to be. But I know when they be reaching, I know what they be reaching for. So when I see breaking news of a state ID with facial and eye recognition that they're going to try to use because they know people love to party. They know you want some alcohol. They know you want some cigarettes. But that's just the cap. It ain't got nothing to do with just no alcohol and cigarettes and restaurants. This shit got to do with a whole new reality. But they got to sugarcoat it and water it down. And guess what? Okay, let's break it down to that level. Let's say if it really is for alcohol and cigarettes. People that like liquor and cigarettes. Let's just say that, right? Blunts. They know off the rip. A lot of people want to have a liquor. And some people, they look, trust me. People gonna get their ID. And if you don't got the ID and you walking down the block, you're gonna get snatched up anyway. That's how they try to make it. So the CDC card, all those just test runs. All those just test runs. Let's make certain things mandatory, see what happens. Let's do all this little stuff. But eventually, we already know we got a whole big verification plan set up to the side. We ain't going to drop that on them yet. We just going to put out piece by piece by piece. Now, let's also look at the facial ID recognition. Now, let's look. You see that gray face with the blue dots? That is the point structuring and pinpointing parts of under your skull, your DNA, you know what I'm saying, some of your vital organs, which determines you from other people. That is the part of the biometrics. What's the biometrics, man? That's the same technology they've been putting in video games forever. NBA 2K, Madden, all them games you see, you know those actual people that put on them digital suits, right? Y'all know that. They put on the digital suits, they hook it up to the keyboard. That's how they know your vital points and how you move, how you dribble the ball, how you make your layup. They make that play on the video game exactly like you. Biometrics. Ain't none of this stuff new. But what you didn't understand was look, for my people that play 2K basketball 5 years ago, 6 years, did they not put it on 2K where you could take a picture of your face and they create a player that looked just like you? Because they was already implementing the technology. They see when they put it out there, they got to make it seem fun, like it's just something to do. And they get you indulged in it. But little do you know, them same things you indulge in are going to be mandatory. Let's talk about it. Mr. X, what's poppin'? Y'all know I'm cooking right now. I see y'all. I'm going to get to y'all. The reason why I'm saying this is because I'm going to show you how all of this stuff tie together. I'm going to show you how all this shit tie together. And guess what? The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. And this year, I don't put it like this. I don't know how many people going to actually make it through this damn summer. I don't know how many people going to be at the end of the year. I just know that this stuff, they got it on fast forward. Joe signed the bill yesterday, over the weekend. That's something else they've been doing. They've been signing bills over the weekend. Do you know how many bills this man Joe done passed since niggas been asleep? This man just signed for more billions of dollars. Billions of dollars to go towards the environment. That whole eco thing, that whole global warming. 2-point-something billion going into global warming, going into certain various topics dealing with the weather. They also about to make it a crime if you speak against global warming. Global warming. If you start talking against certain things, they about to make that a crime now. But they put money in. It's okay. The money he put into the ecosystem, or which deals with the weather. They say that weather also got something to do with the infrastructure bill. Because you know all of the building that's taking place, the bridges, the roads, it also got to do with the weather altering. My point is, all you got to understand that trillions, billions of dollars are into every other program than what you got going on. But over the weekend, he just signed a $2.4 billion budget for global warming, basically for weather technology and things of that nature. All right? Give me alleged on that. So I don't want to be wrong. But I know, boy, I'm talking about the fact he signed the bill for the weather and all of that. That's a fact. So my point is, we already had a conversation about what? Money is going everywhere. Money is going trillions, billions, everywhere. We heard about what? How they sent the 13.6 billion overseas, right? To the U. I told you months ago that money going everywhere. Except for where. So my point is, I told you, there's certain people now on the agenda and they fast forward and everything. But they also got to have an eye facial recognition and state ID. I'm going to tell you another reason why they got to have it, because we know what? It's been a mass flooding of America. From people from overseas have been coming in, and they got to make sure they get their new ID. We talking about population reduction on one hand, but it's also been a mass population invasion on another hand. People are falling, people coming up. So I'm going to get back into that. Salute to the chat. We added this morning, episode 157. I'm happy to see y'all. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Hopefully everybody's straight. We back at it. All powerful 17. What's up, Miss Carla? Good morning, man. We here. All right, boom. There's so much stuff been happening. Now I'm gonna show you something else. You know, I've been talking about how people are investing in apocalyptic vehicles because some people feel like it's something about to pop off in America very soon. It might be over the summer. If you understand the science of war, if you study your history, you will see most wars take place in the summer. Go back into your history. Study throughout the centuries, the generations. Study. Most of the wars happen in the summertime. Most of the pillaging, most of the slaughtering happens in the summer. I've been talking about how a lot of people have been investing in apocalyptic vehicles. People have been learning how to live in the woods. Now I'm going to give you a little more proof of what I be talking about. Now, Rick Ross recently posted his new camouflage Louis Vuitton tank. Rick Ross about to have a car show. He already got over 100 cars. He recently showed his new tank. The man got a tank and made it a designer tank. So why is Rick Ross buying a tank? Somebody tell me that. Why did Cat Williams just post his apocalyptic vehicle he paid $200,000 for? Because they know the celebrities are under attack. They already know they're getting pillaged, invaded. Did the baby not have to shoot a man on his property? You see, the celebrities know what's about to happen because they know what's going on. So they're preparing while the streets are sleeping. Why did Rick Ross just buy a tank? Because he knows something that some people just don't see, don't understand. Some people know it's something going down, and they know the rich people, they're going to be ready to hop their fence first. That's what that represented when that dude hopped the baby fence and he smoked his ass. That was a warning to the celebrities and rappers, get strapped and get ready, because it might be about to go down. So when I see it happen in 3, see, I know how to read the signs. See, you can watch entertainment for BS, and you can watch it for what they're really showing you. You see, they talk 2 sides. You see, every movie got what? A hero and a villain. You see, this is how these things work. So when I see the baby shoot somebody in his property, boom, I put that in the back of my head. When I see Cat Williams purchase a $200,000 apocalyptic vehicle, it said it just like that, apocalyptic. That means the apocalypse. That means a major war, death. All right. When Cat Williams, he didn't buy Benz, he didn't buy Bentley, he didn't buy Range Rover, he didn't buy the new Lambo truck. He bought an apocalyptic vehicle. Rick Ross bought a tank, not a Maybach, a tank. Sounds to me like some people getting ready. Shoot anybody on your property. If you got to hit the road, make sure you in something that can deal with warfare. And if it's a real war, nigga, I got a tank. That's what the smart celebrities spending their money on. They ain't even buying chains no more. I'm telling you what's going on. It's right in your face. People know something about to happen, but a lot of people don't understand it. They don't comprehend it. You know why? They can't do that. It ain't going to happen in America. Well, you've been hearing about World War III. You've been hearing about food shortages. You've been hearing about inflation. All these things you've been hearing about, but you never thought it would happen until it happened to you. But some people understand that these things must occur, and they feel like they're going to happen, and they're getting ready. So I want to ask anybody in the chat, anybody that's listening, please leave me a comment. Why did Rick Ross buy a damn tank? I want y'all to answer that question for me. If I'm tripping, I'm tripping. Why did he buy a tank? He already got 100 cars. Why he buy a tank? And to throw people off, he put the Louis Vuitton in it. You know, he tried to make it look fly and pretty because he don't want to get people scared. But he got a camouflage new model tank, not no old tank, a new tank. So do the math to that. That's right. You got to figure out why he got a tank. Now, this also, I was just speaking on that to tie together when I was talking about the apocalyptic vehicles a lot of these people are purchasing. That's it. That's one reason why I was touching on that. What else? Now, let me get to this. There's a lot of shit been going on. And this going to tie in too. Now, boom. I know some of y'all saw this. 2 Atlanta men, 2 dudes down in Atlanta. They kidnapped and stuffed a woman into the trunk. After, you know, they tried to holler at this female. She rejected them, turned these niggas down at the gas station. They ran up on her, threw the gun to her, and made her get in a car. Threw her in the trunk. A 21-year-old and a 19-year-old. They both was charged. One of them was charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. So one of them was already a felon and on probation. And they jacked her up. They was about to really rape her and do her dirty. But what happened is the only reason why she got away, they let her go because she lied and said that her cousin was following the vehicle. You dig? She was smart. So when they felt like they was being followed, they let her go. But this the kicker. The 2 men were already ID'd at the gas station surveillance video and was also identified due to his clothes matching photos on social media. Which goes back to the eye facial rec. Let's rewind it back. Now, I'm going to show you how you got some niggas, they still fucking stupid. They don't get it through their head. How are you going to jack a woman at a gas station when they got cameras, nigga? Your car, everything recorded. My point is, when they caught these dudes, they said from the surveillance of the video camera, they was able to access the nigga's social media platform. Picked up his face on the surveillance. Nigga, social media page popped up. Bloop, fresh from the gas station footage. And that's how they caught his ass, because the nigga had on the same outfit that he had on the social media page to the same outfit he had at the gas station when they jacked the woman. Gas station surveillance tied in with social media surveillance. Same network, same program, facial recognition. Told you, niggas don't want to believe nothing. That was my whole point. So even though they kidnapped at the gas station, let her go, his ass still got caught from the surveillance footage and his social media platform. Matched his clothes with the matching footage from the gas station. So they didn't get far at all. But the point is, you also got to remember that what? These two dudes were so savage, they put a chick in the trunk. And I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse. I told you that the woman not being protected right now. So how the hell is a woman getting put in the trunk at a damn gas station? Or is it showing the psychotic behavior of human beings right now that they're willing to be so wicked that they'll snatch you up in public? That's called body snatchers. And we got to understand that this woman was smart. She used her common sense to finesse her way out that trunk, out of that car, away from these dudes, when she lied and told them that her cousin was following the car the whole time. Or she might have been found dead in the ditch, like a lot of other women have been found lately. But we got to think exactly what would make, look, before, if a dude hollered at a chick, he got rejected, he might keep a move, might call her a B or something like that. These dudes got rejected and want to pull a gun on shorty and put her in the trunk. Which shows you that niggas are losing their mind. All these women out here, and you set on putting this one woman in your trunk. Showing you that people have lost their mind. And this is what? A 21-year-old and a 19-year-old. You see? So it's just showing you. We got the old to the young. What's the ages, they say, of the main people that's overdosing? They say 18 to 49. See? That's a fact, Kid Thompson. Dudes can't take rejection no more. Then you got some dudes, man, I ain't gonna get into that, man. That's a whole nother topic, Ken. You feel me? It's beyond rejection now. You know why? Because some dudes already know in their mind they can't have no chick. They already know in their mind they can't get no bad chick. All right. They ain't got no money to take shorty out to eat. They ain't got, man. I'm just being real. I ain't trying to diss nobody. It's dudes already know in their mind, man. No chick gonna take them serious. So these are some of the ones out here. They just out here to victimize. They ain't got no game. They ain't got nothing going on. They say, you know what? I ain't got time for all that show. They ain't gonna feel. They just trying to take chicks. I've been seeing so many reports of that, but that's a whole nother topic. Like you said, dudes can't even take rejection no more. Some dudes, their whole life is a reject. They already know they rejects, period. So they already know shorty gonna reject them. That's a fact. Because the nigga know in reality he ain't got nothing. The nigga know in reality his life ain't about nothing. You see, we all got to look in that mirror. You know, nigga, you can look at yourself right now and you know how much money you got in your pocket. You know if you straight or not. You know what you need to do. We all know these things. And you got some niggas that actually know they failures and they zeros. And he know for a fact he can't even get at that shorty because he, for one, he don't know that come out his mouth. For two, he already know he ain't got nothing to offer this female. He can't even buy a sandwich. So these are some of the dudes. You're right. They can't take rejection because their whole life is they rejects. Their whole life is a rejection. That's the time we in right now, man. You got rejects walking around like they're regular people. And they trying to trick your ass online. Because remember, online is where all the magic works. A person can lie to you in your face, you're going to check their ass. But when a person lie online, that shit becomes a saga. When a person lie online, that shit becomes a series of power, nigga. A person tell one lie online, nigga, you gonna see a part 1, part 2, part 4, part 8. That's how lies work online. You get it? Lies become TV shows, movies. They become a lie becomes a soap opera. Everything. But when a person lie to your face, you're gonna say, man, get the fuck out my face with that bullshit. Nigga, you lying. But online, nigga, that shit become a whole book, a story, a sequel. Chapter 5, chapter 18. One lie. That's the world we in now, man. That's just the world we in. So guess what? Good morning, Black Barber. She said I'm at work. That's right, because it's money day. And if you ain't getting to no money today, you at least should have money on your mind on how you going to get you some money. That's what time it is. Like I said, we all got time to play. I had fun over the weekend. I had fun. That's all I'm gonna say. The weather is beautiful. It's nice. Y'all should be getting ready for beach weather soon. Y'all should be getting ready to take trips, take your kids to parks, do some fun stuff with your life. Don't let your brain turn into mush because you caught up in the world of the Matrix and your brain being fried with online activity like Benzino. This nigga's online talking about killing people. This nigga's online beefing with his daughter. No, Benzino just represent the average person that's online losing their fucking mind. It ain't just Benzino. I ain't gonna put it on him. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you how you G-check yourself. See, you ain't always gotta go to the doctor to make sure you all right. The next time it's a nice ass day outside and you find out that you ain't go outside or you ain't do nothing that whole day, that might be a sign you losing your mind. And I'm going to say it again. The pandemic is over with. It's over. But guess what? They ain't put out no commercial. Because remember, some people don't get it unless it's on TV or it's a commercial or a rapper say it. But guess what? The pandemic is over. And I said this months ago. You know why it's over? A part of the faction of why it's over is because you can't get no more government funding. You're not getting no more help. So when they say the pandemic over, it means everything back to business, meaning no more help. I just explained all the trillions and billions of dollars that have been circulated throughout America. How much money coming to a hood near you? How much money coming into your neighborhood? Oh, the money is coming into your neighborhood. It's just going to the police department. That's the difference. The money coming into your neighborhood, that shit went into them cameras and them lights you see. How much money is going to come into your household? Remember, we all got them stimulus checks. We all got extra credit income. We got a little bit of change, even though it still wasn't nothing. We got a little something. How much you get this year? And even the people that's getting the rental money, because remember this too, people been scamming the rent relief. People been scamming. I know people that scam 15,000 rent relief money. So they just announced over the weekend, no more rent relief money. Only way you're going to get the rent relief, you had to have lost your job within the past 90 days. But another game they playing, all right, if you want the rental relief, they saying the system is slow. Now what they doing is, if you want rent relief, they're going to make your rent get backed up 3 months before they pay it. And during those 3 months, while you waiting on the rent relief, the private owner said, get out. I don't care about no 3 months. I don't care about no rent relief money you say you got coming in. Get out my house. So people are getting evicted, waiting on rent relief money. And they just said over the weekend, people have been scamming that. So they shutting that down. The rent relief, you only can get that if you've been laid off within the past 90 days. You had to just recently been working, or you ain't getting no rent relief money. Get it? So everything I'm saying is a big lineup. And in my opinion, this whole lineup going to take place in the summer. That's why the NBA playoffs right now. And it ain't going to be no playoff. It ain't going to be no basketball games this summer. Trust me when I tell you. This summer is going to be real action. Remember last summer before you had the George Floyd? Every summer we got a new shenanigan. You got to just pay attention. This summer will be a whole new game being played. That's what's being set up for right now. Pay attention. And Memorial Day is going to represent a lot of people that ain't here no more because they just faded memories. That's what Memorial Day is, to represent the ones who are fallen, who ain't here no more. They just faded memories. A lot of people that was here before the pandemic that fell victim, they not here no more. They faded memories. A lot of y'all ain't the same who y'all was before. A lot of y'all done changed. Some of y'all was solid. Y'all was thorough before the pandemic. The pandemic done made you lose your fucking mind. You ain't thorough no more. You a faded memory. I told you, Benzino used to own a Sauce magazine. That man was $100 million man. Look at Benzino now. He bringing his kid some sneakers in a damn plastic bag with no laces in it. That nigga is a faded memory. That ain't the same man no more. I'm seeing what you seeing is you seeing shells of people. You seeing a physical shell, but you really looking at ghosts. You looking at, I'm telling you what you looking at. For all my people that's tuned in, how many people switched up on you in the past 2 years? How many people betrayed you in the past 2 years? How many people you thought was solid, and in the past 2 years, they showed their ass? I know what I'm talking about. You know why? Because people, they got affected. Because that C-19, y'all thought it was just a virus and a shot. No, the C-19 was also a deterioration of people's brain. And they told you that what? Fauci said it. He said, if you got C-19, right? He said it might have an effect on your brain when you might become 10 years older. Your brain waves might not be the same for the rest of your life. So even if you so-called didn't get sick, you didn't so-called get a vax, some of y'all still caught C-19 on the brain because your brain is slow now. Your brain has shut down. Your brain has sped up 10 years faster than what it really is. And guess how all these tricks was manipulated? Bingo. You already know. That's why it's 2 years and you still can't leave the crib. You still a prisoner of virtual reality. You understand the pandemic is over with. Pandemic is over with for those that didn't know. Newsflash. So when you ain't see Fame online like that a lot lately, it ain't that Fame acting different. It's that Fame got a real life. And when I got some content, I got something to get to people, I'm going to pull up. You know that. But if I ain't got nothing to talk about because everything real and I see what's going on, man, I got to enjoy my life. I don't know how many more days I'm going to enjoy my life. The world getting crazy. I ain't got time to play. I ain't got time to worry about this person, that person. Nah, none of that. I got to live my life. Because guess what? Life is changing. And I'm going to get me some enjoyment out of this before it's all over with. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to live my life. You dig? I'm going to live right, though. I'm going to live right. And I ain't got to live my life at the expense of nobody else. I just do me. You heard the song. You know the saying, do you. Some of y'all don't know how to do you no more. Do you. Why you always got to have a crowd? Why you always got to do this? Do shit on your own. Do you. Do what make you happy. Do what works for you. I don't care if you got a boyfriend, a girlfriend. I don't care if you married. I don't care if you got kids. Whatever you got going on, you got to still do you. Or if not, you're going to go crazy. I'm telling y'all real talk. That's why I don't got time to, I'm not going to beef with nobody. I ain't mad at nobody. I don't hate nobody. Dog, if I hate somebody, that means you really had to affect my emotions, my soul, my heart. And if I hate you, that means I want to take your ass out. That means I want to find you. I want to do something to you. Because you a threat to my fucking peace. So I don't hate nobody. You dig? Ain't nobody did nothing for me to hate them. Anybody I felt like I had to hate, that means I felt I had to take their ass out of here. Because they are a threat. And I'm talking about putting people in the ground. If somebody hate me, somebody say what they're going to do to me, if I feel like my life in jeopardy, I'm going to get you before you get me. I'm going to get at you. I'm going to make you shed some blood if I hate you. So that's why I say I don't hate nobody. You did? Because ain't nobody did nothing to me. And when you hate, that's too much of a big burden. When you hold hate in your heart, that's like walking around with two big ass duffel bags with fucking steel in it. You know what I'm saying? That's like you got a big ass knapsack on your back. You know what I'm saying? With 5 babies. When you got hate, that's a heavy burden. See, people that walk around with hate, they can't live their life because they holding on to all that hate. So if I hate somebody, I got to get rid of the baggage. And I don't hate nobody. Ain't nobody make me hate them like that. I understand this is just the internet. This shit ain't real. So that's what I'm saying, right? I can speak the truth crying and people still won't believe me. I can speak the truth crying, or matter of fact, I can tell a lie crying and people, they'll believe me. It don't matter, man. People are going to take what they take in. But my point is, a lot of y'all brains have been trying to figure out the wrong stuff and you not living your life no more. So the title to this episode 157 is Live Your Life. And I ain't talking about Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? You got to live your life. Don't worry about what they got planned. Don't worry about what they got going on. You better just start living. You duck and dodge as much as you can. You feel me? But eventually you got to come to terms with what you got to do for you and your family, what's best for you. Because I tell you this for a fact, the days of living through other people, you're not going to be able to do that no more. You know how before you could put your shit in your child name, or you could put it in your girl name. Your girl could put stuff in a man name. Them days over with. Everybody's going to have to be accountable for their own self. That's why I say you got to learn how to do you. That's right. That's right. That's right, County Fields. Just do you and handle your business. All you got to do. You do you and handle your business. I promise you your life will go smooth. I promise you that. Indulge in certain activities of the world. That's what you want to do. But you got to understand that shit is limited. That stuff, when you pay attention and you doing the wrong stuff, you got to always know that stuff comes with a limitation. Eventually, that stuff it's going to disappear. And you still got to face reality. So like I said, I'm related to Benzino because I'm using him as the avatar of real life. So when you see Benzino online trying to justify himself, whether this, that, or the third, but my point is, you didn't see that nigga step in no court of law and sue that bitch off defamation. You know why? Because that will prove the truth, nigga. That's reality, right? When somebody playing with your name and you make money off your name and they trying to defame you, they're trying to dethrone your finances. So you have to fight for the capital you built, which is your name, and you got to fight it in a court of law. So when Benzino don't fight that defamation in a court of law, we know that nigga's cat. And we know Benzino is the same nigga. He don't want to step in no court of law because he the same nigga that can't face his wife Althea that said, nigga, get out of here. You ain't seeing your son. Because guess what? She the first one that exposed him dealing with SHAUNABROOKS. So my point is, Benzino is the one living a lie and a fake-ass reality. So when a nigga get online and talk about how he gonna kill somebody, he gonna hunt them, he gonna do all this, nigga, you ain't gonna do nothing. Because if you was gonna do it, you would already did it. But it's entertainment. And who cares about Benzino? I know that. I'm showing you a point that Benzino represents a fallen black man at 56 years old that can't stay off the internet because the internet became his reality. What's his real reality? That he got beef with his daughter. COILERAY is blowing up right now. Songs with Nicki Minaj. He ain't even good with his own daughter right now. He tried to go see his baby mom's, his baby boy. He can't even go see his baby boy. He ain't accepted. That's his reality. That's his real world. A black man that was a business owner has fallen into nothing. He's not respected in his own home. How many times you heard the saying about we are people not respected on our own land? You heard the saying, but now you're going to watch it play out in real life. We are a people that are not respected in our own home. We are the laughing stock of the world. And people like Benzino, they get that shit legs. A black man that has fallen from grace, that is not acknowledged by his own children. That's what they were showing you in Power when you seen Tariq kill his father. Ghost. It was showing you the destruction of the family. When you ain't never in your life seen a movie, something they put on the TV with a son killing his father. That was showing you that the black man is dead in his household. Everything works in virtual reality. You think it's a TV show, but they telling you your life right in your face. I'm telling you what time we in. So when you see all these black men falling, I ain't just capping. I ain't just making it up. I ain't trying to diss my people. I know what's going on. How did they kill our people? Let's rewind history. You was told we was natives here in America first. Okay, You was told you came from slave ships. Either way, let's break down the same scenario. Every story you heard, they did what? They slayed the man first. They slay the man and then they take the woman. Back in the day, they did it with guns and knives. Now they doing it virtually. Slay the man, slay his image, destroy the black man image, destroy the male figure image, and destroy the household. Take the woman and the kids. Man, they doing the same thing. They doing it online. Because the internet is a new warfare that kill more people than a submachine gun. Pop, 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 pop. Shoot them all in the head. Make all of them brain dead. That's the internet. So I told you, if you start finding yourself in the crib on nice ass days entertaining dumb shit, you might have lost your brain. You might be losing your brain. You got to get help. You got to check yourself. You don't need nobody to tell you. Sometimes I keep telling y'all, man, you check yourself. You don't need nobody to tell you this and that all the time. Check yourself. The next day, I don't care what city where you from. If it's hot outside and you in the crib playing around on a computer, playing on the phone, entertaining, internet beefing, whatever you call yourself doing, and you ain't outside living your life, you might be losing it because the pandemic is over. It ain't wintertime. Why are you still in the house? Why are you still entertaining dumb shit? Why is your household falling apart? Because you're not in reality like Benzino. Now, going back to this next topic, you know I've been cooking. I'm about to get out of here in a minute, but I had to give y'all something. And salute to the people in the chat. Salute to the people that's listening to me live. I'm going to thank all of y'all for pulling up. You know why? Because this is why I do what I do. When I pull up, I got something to tell y'all. I want y'all to tap in. And I'm live. You hear me? But I'm not going to get on here if I'm not live. If I ain't got nothing to tell you, I ain't going to keep playing, man. I'm not going to waste my time. So let me get into another topic that applies to what we're dealing with. Now, a lot of y'all know about Ari Fletcher. For those that know about social media, you know about Ari Fletcher. Who is Ari Fletcher? Ari Fletcher is G Herbo baby mother. Ari Fletcher is Moneybag Yo girlfriend. You know, she used to deal with a boxer dude, I think Devontae, whatever. Ari Fletcher. Okay, I'm going to show you something. They say Ari Fletcher is considered one of the most popular Instagram celebrities. Keyword, Instagram celebrity. What the hell is an Instagram celebrity? Now, let me rewind some more. Ari Fletcher is considered one of the most popular Instagram celebrities in the world. And guess what? She is facing eviction. They say she is facing eviction from her luxury apartment in Atlanta, which is $3,000 a month. That's not my point of the story. The point of the story, they say Ari Fletcher is the main one always online calling people broke. They say she always calling people broke, always dissing niggas, and come to find out her ass about to be evicted from a $3,000 rent. And she messed with Moneybag Yo. They buy her gifts. She always posting her Lambo. My point is, I'm going to show you. Online, you could be an Instagram celebrity, but in reality, it's no such thing as an Instagram celebrity because Instagram is a social media site owned by white men that you just get on and help them generate revenue. And in reality, you ain't nobody. And Instagram, yeah, you get paid. You could be monetized for those that don't know, but that shit ain't going to pay no bills in the real world. So my point is, and I seen the documents, shout out to MTO News, you did, they showed the documents of this girl being evicted. But my point is, they say she always is online calling people broke, clowning people for being broke. And to come to find out, she's one of the most popular Instagram models, they say, celebrities, and she's being evicted. And we know if you're in a game, let's break it down. Let's break it down. If you get money, right? And your rent is only $3,000 a month. For those that don't know, that's only $36,000 a year. So her rent is supposed to be paid up for the whole year if Moneybag Yo is her boyfriend and G Herbo is her baby father, and she's so much of an Instagram celebrity. So that means she couldn't pay $36,000 a year to pay her crib. $36,000. This nigga's walking around with jewelry worth more than that. That ain't $3,000 a month. Atlanta, shit is cheap. So All right, put it like this. That crib she paying $3,000 in Atlanta for, in New York, that joint would probably be like $7,500, $8,000. So, but let's break it down. You get it? $3,000 a month. It's number $36,000 a year. And she couldn't pay that. They say Quavo and others live in her neighborhood too, live in the same luxury apartment complex. You dig? But they say she's being evicted. Yeah. They saying she bought money back, 28 acres for his birthday. See? That's my point. You know they play them games, Ron. You know that. He bought it for herself and then gave her the credit to make her look good. You know how they do. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you said that. You know how you got females take their dude out to eat, buy him outfit, take him out to eat, and then get on the line and say, babe just took me out to eat. Lying. You know they do that. Females do that all the time. They'll spend money on the whole event, buy the nigga everything, pay for everything, and they'll post online, look what babe bought me today. Look what babe took me. Lying. But the rappers do the same thing. In my opinion, Moneybagg Yo bought the acres. He gave his girl the credit, make her look good. You feel me? Because you can't make it look like you with a deadbeat chick. My chick popping, nigga. She bought me 28 acres. But she getting evicted out of the damn apartment. See, I'm showing you how online you could be God. Online, you could be whoever you want to be. You could be the biggest whatever. I'm showing you how all these games are coming to an end. Because they said Ari Fletcher was a social media, an Instagram celebrity, but we seeing an Instagram celebrity that can't even pay their own bills. And guess what? She ain't going to be the first. She ain't going to be the first. You hear about what? Instagram celebrities. You hear about influencers. That shit ain't got nothing to do with generating revenue, commercial ads. It don't got nothing to do with investments. It has nothing to do with branding at all. So I'm just showing you. These are signs of what's going down. They all signs. They all signs of what's happening. But salute to everybody. What else? Gotta make sure I touch on everything before I go. Y'all already know. Speaking on that same topic, basically, they say that Rihanna canceled that. She canceled that baby shower. Well, basically, it was supposed to be a baby shower with all the celebrities supposed to pull up, shenanigans. But since A$AP Rocky got locked up and they kicked in his crib and he's charged with these charges, they say Rihanna's not having a baby shower no more. She's just gonna have some close people pull up. So, like I said, the saga continues on that too, on who set up A$AP Rocky, who snitched on him. For those that don't know, A$AP Rocky, him and his girl came back from Barbados. He got snatched up at the airport and kicked in his crib. Week before that, they said that him and Rihanna was going through it. So we're going to see how this plays out. I'm just giving an update. What else? What else? Make sure I touched on everything. Oh, yeah. This is another clown thing that's happened. Now, remember, we was talking about last week how Cuba Gooding Jr., for those that don't know, Trey from Boys in the Hood, you dig? Remember, he was in court last week, and he was getting sued by those women because they say that he was biting chicks on the face, kissing women on the lips, going in the club, being touchy. You know what I'm saying? So, his case is over with. Now, check this out. The Sapphires Gentlemen's Club, a strip club called the Sapphires Gentlemen Club, they want Cuba Gooding Jr. to host an event. And this club is located, this strip club is located in the same neighborhood that he was going to the clubs at, kissing and biting on women. So I'm going to show you how this world is crazy. This man just came out of court for kissing and biting on women. Somebody with a mind said, you know what? We need to get this nigga to host our strip club. Because obviously, he liked to get a certain way with the woman. Let's bring him in. So I'm showing you, even though Cuba Gooding Jr. was in court, being embarrassed, he get out of court, he get offered a new bag. Boom. Come host a strip club party for us. See how it works? So Trey from Boys in the Hood, he gonna be hosting a strip club event after he just got accused by kissing women on the lips he don't know, biting on their face, feeling their ass, all of that. But now, being that he got, he thought he was going to jail, he beat the case. Somebody say, hey, I got a bag for you, man. You can come host my club. And that's what he's going to do. The Sapphire's Gentleman Club. So that's what I'm showing you what's going on, man. Also, a lot of people don't know that Black China is in court fighting the Kardashians. That's another court case being laid low. Now, I know them. Hey, look, man. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, man. They like to me, they like witches, all right? They always wear all black. If you ever seen a Kardashian with any color other than black, let me know. They always wear all black. To me, they deal with their dark side energy, you feel me? But Black China, she might better watch her ass. I hope this woman don't end up somewhere slumped. She's taking the Kardashians to court. That case is serious, but they downplaying it. And she said that, Rob Kardashian released nudes of her. She said, Kris Jenner, their mother, said that Black China threatened to kill her. That case is getting nasty and messy, but I'm just reporting on it because it's going on. And they say that Khloe, they say she now weigh like 110 pounds. People don't know she been losing weight, but they say now she weighing $110. I saw that picture of Khloe. That don't look like Khloe. That look like a clone. I'm saying, but they saying that girl weigh 110 pounds. I saw the picture. It looked like Khloe, but I don't know. But they saying Khloe weigh 110 pounds now. Man, that case is getting crazy. Man, it's too much stuff going on. I just know when you play with the Kardashians, man, something gonna go left. And another reason why I spoke on that, because I told y'all, right, over the weekend, I was watching a special on the Girls Gone Wild Exposed. And the man that started that company, they say he was doing all the women dirty. But when I really looked at I said, man, that wasn't nothing but a bunch of women that was getting high, drunk, and he was making them sign contracts, though. He was making them sign paperwork, and they said once they signed the paperwork, that man was having his way with them, making them play with themselves on camera with sex toys, running trains, all these women. And some of the women to this day, they still broken, they in their 40s, late 30s, because he had it when they was 18, 19. My point is, remember, that was the first thought agenda with the Girls Gone Wild video. Remember, most of us, we was young. You know what I'm saying? You remember they always showed that Girls Gone Wild, Girls Gone Wild. But now they will be considered thoughts. Y'all know that. On Instagram, on any social media, they'll be considered thoughts, hoes. But remember, they was putting that on national TV when they was promoting the thought agenda back then. But remember, I told you, a lot of the white women that was thoughts, they moms now, they soccer moms, and they passed the torch to the black girls. Remember, back then, they was the ones getting all the plastic surgery. But the reason why I'm saying this, I'm going to show you it was a plan back then. Now, peep this, what I figured out. I didn't know that the man that was making the Girls Gone Wild videos and movies, the whole time, he was cool with the Kardashians. So they showed footage of Kim K when she was young, and Kris. They showed all of them they was young. So they been in the loop. Then I started thinking in my mind, I said, you know what? This the same exact time when Kim K came out with the video with her and Ray J. So that's not Pete. She was cool with the nigga that made Girls Gone Wild. He was getting paid off video, because people don't understand. Back in the day, sex tapes really did make bread because they had to go to DVD. You had to buy that DVD, that VCR tape for a certain amount of bread. They would sell the master copy. See, the master copy, they would sell that for a cool $1 million. And then the main copy would go to the distributors, and they'll make their bread off distributing it. But if you had like with Pamela Lee and Pamela Anderson Lee and Tommy Lee Jones, remember, they was the first to make the sex tape. But what they did, they filmed themselves having sex, then they would sell it to somebody. Let's say now it would be somebody like TMZ or something. They would sell it. Look, make a video, we're gonna record it, we're gonna sell it to somebody for $1 million. And then when they buy it, they can make mass productions and make their bread. That's what they was doing back then. That's what the whole Girls Gone Wild was about. That's what the whole sex tape with Ray J and Kim K was about. But when I seen that Kim K and the Kardashians was cool with the nigga that made all those Girls Gone Wild videos, in my mind, I did the homework. I said, when he was blowing up with Girls Gone Wild, that's the same exact time she dropped the sex tape with her and Ray J. To this day, where does Kim K fame come from? The sex tape. What are they still making all their money off of? Reality TV show, videos, and cameras. Magic tricks. How did Kim K make it to be a star off a videotape? How did they blow up the past couple years? They had a show on VH1 that deal with a lot of video, reality TV, live video. There are people that been learned the science how to finesse them damn cameras and get paid. Because they are witches and they deal with magic. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no smoke, all right? They might be good witches, I don't know. They say you got good witches and bad witches. But a witch is a witch. But they work magic, man. Why you think every man that come into their circle, they finesse a baby out of them, and then they do a magic trick and that nigga disappear? You know what I'm saying? Travis Scott gonna be next. He gonna disappear next. He gonna be out of there. Kanye West gone. You know what I'm saying? Lamar Odom gone. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about gone. Them niggas' brain be going out their body. You know what I'm saying? But I was speaking on that Kim K Kardashian case because they was cool with the maker of Girls Gone Wild the whole time. And the reason why I brought up Girls Gone Wild, because I told you part of his demise was he slandered the man that's the owner of the Wynn Hotel. The Wynn Hotel and Casino, for my people that travel, that gamble, know about fly hotels, and you know about certain stuff. The Wynn Hotel, he is owned by a man, just like the Hilton, Paris Hilton. Y'all don't know those are rich white people, elite people. They are real people. It's not just a Hilton. It's a family. The Wynn Hotel, it's a family. But the man from Girls Gone Wild, I forgot his name. He tried to slander one of the Wynn Hotels and try to slander that man's name and talk greasy. So the man from the Wynn's Hotel said, nigga, I'm about to sue you for 20, 40 million because you a lunatic. And when he sued the man for Girls Gone Wild, his whole shit crumbled. Then they set him up and said that he had some female 17-year-old on his tape. But to this day, the maker of Girls Gone Wild, that nigga's on a run in Mexico somewhere. They say he living overseas somewhere chilling. But we don't know. He could have been the first video Epstein. And they let him get away. Either way, he's still living. That's a fact. But the reason why I speak on Girls Gone Wild, because that was the first time we really started seeing freakish behavior being promoted on national TV. Girls lifting up their shirt. Y'all remember? Drunk and high in public. They was going to Florida, beaches all over, and they was dealing with slut behavior. But remember, it was promoted. All the rappers used to go around. It was being promoted. But they say the nigga that started them videos became a multi-millionaire, and he started becoming bigger than life. And he started thinking he was untouchable and, you know, dare to speak on his demise. But the only reason why I'm talking about him, he was tied to the Kardashians the whole time too. And that's when Kim K dropped that sex tape. Because these people been knew it was money off them damn sex tapes. Anyway, the same way now they know it's money off of fake-ass YouTube. I ain't gonna just say YouTube. Fake-ass videos that go viral. A lot of y'all don't understand. They pick and choose which videos go viral. Those videos go through marketing companies, promotion. That's why you'll see, a lot of time you'll see it, no matter how many videos you do or you done did, none of them go viral to certain levels. Because they pick and choose which videos go viral. It's not that it's something wrong with your content. It's not saying you ain't put up a good video. It's not saying a lot of people didn't like what you put out. It's that certain, they pick and choose what goes viral in America. That's how it works. That's how it works. So don't be discouraged if you don't go viral. You got to understand they pick and choose what go viral. Other than that, man, I think I done touched on everything. I touched on a whole lot. And I'm about to get out of here in a minute. But let me remind you again that the C-19 pandemic is over. It's over. They're not going to tell you the commercial. If you've been paying attention, it's over. All right, just know that. I got people that drive Lyft, Uber. They done put out the reports. They don't got to wear masks no more. You know, certain people putting out the warning, you ain't got to wear the mask, but then they let certain places, certain people still walk around with a damn mask on. It will be no more funding due to the fact you falling short in the pandemic because the pandemic is over and you will not receive no more extra funding. So that's all you got to understand. Now, I done touched on a lot of stuff, making sure I ain't forgetting nothing. I done tied everything together. Thank y'all for staying here. Thank you for pulling up in the room. I told you it's Money Day. We're going to do what we do. Y'all stay popping. Y'all stay lit. And y'all stay focused out here. That's all I'm asking you. Have your fun. Do what you do. But don't say nobody ain't tell you what was real. So now I'm going to run through this and I'm going. Boom. Benzino threatened to harm Shauna Brooks. He threatened to harm this transsexual. He threatened to online. Him, her, he, she, whatever you want to say. I don't want no problems. All right? Rainbow Gang. Check it out. Boom. Now, he said he want to bang on this person because they did not clear his name about the rumored relationship between the two. Benzino is making it clear that he's ready to die over his legacy. He said this on Twitter, right? He said that this person has crossed the line, a dangerous line. He said, I've already accepted that at 56 years old, I will now. He said, basically, at 56 years old, I will go to jail for the rest of my life over my name, my reputation, and my legacy. This is what Benzino said. He also said that this weirdo MFer is playing with y'all, not me. He, she still hasn't said that we never met in person. So Benzino is claiming they never met in person, even though we heard that person calling Benzino daddy. And we heard Benzino saying this is new to him. And if he come out, people not going to accept him. They're going to be da-da-da-da-da. He said what? In your world, it's cool. But in my world, they not going to accept it. So my nigga, if you ain't had a relationship, what's all that extra talk about? And we seen that this person had two different conversations. But according to Benzino, he said he gonna put in work. He ain't playing. He ready to go to jail. But people playing with his name, reputation, his legacy. This is what this nigga saying online. And like I said earlier, nigga, if you really had a problem with protecting your name, you would have took this person to court for defamation of character. And if you was going to do something to him, you'll just do it when you see him on the street. But you online running your mouth, Benzino. You the same nigga. Your baby mom out there already said you was messing with Shauna Brooks years ago, and you denied it. Now you got caught, nigga. Period. You the same nigga the other day was crying like a bitch because you couldn't see your son. You was crying because you went to see your baby mama and she was chilling with another dude. And you couldn't accept it, Benzino. You was hurt because you represent a black man that has fallen and lost his household and that don't stand on nothing. That's what you represent, Benzino. So therefore, nigga, it's over for you. And he says that he made a point to say, I'm threatening you and everything else. You keep lying on me, I'm going to hunt you down. And I'm going to jail. No more texting, no more nothing. This internet is going to make you lose your effing life. This is what Benzino said. So we just heard him use terroristic threats online and all this for what? If he really was going to do so, he just would have did it. And who's to say these two ain't in it together trying to promote that movie they did? And who's to say Benzino ain't just get a whole new following from the rainbow community? He might have got a whole new following. So I don't care about Benzino's sexuality. I don't care about nothing he got going on. I just know he represents a nigga that lost his mind online. And we got confirmation. I told you his daughter, COILERAY, says that nigga need to get offline, all right? COILERAY has been beefing with her father the past couple of weeks. Benzino was online clowning his daughter's record sales, clowning his daughter, and she says that she is praying for her father to get help. She says her father is crazy and she wants him to get help offline. She says she tried to report Benzino to Instagram because he don't know how to hit the off button. So this man, 56-year-old, acting like a damn fool, is embarrassing his daughter. He's ruining his daughter's career. Instead of him helping his daughter, networking, making sure she good, being her manager, he's slandering his daughter online, disrespecting his daughter, making all type of statements. He's going against the grain, and he's hurting her career. You understand? That's opposite of what a father's supposed to be doing. A father is supposed to build their child. That's why it's called father. You're supposed to father or further her knowledge. You're supposed to fatten her with knowledge. That's the job of a father. But instead of that, Benzino's doing opposite. He is destroying his daughter. He is destroying the seed that came out of his body. Therefore, he don't understand the science as nigga you live on through your daughter. You are destroying your bloodline. You are the same man that can't even see your youngest child. You can't help your daughter. Therefore, you are a black man lost, and you have fell a victim to the internet, nigga, and you got allegations of dealing with a transsexual. You are a black man fallen, nigga. That's what Benzino represent. It's a whole lot of niggas like him. All right? So that's why I was talking about Benzino. I'm done with him. I also spoke on the eye and facial recognition state ID. They trying to pass that in the state of New York right now, and it will soon be at a state near you if it's not already there. Eye and facial recognition on your ID card. So when you go to the store, when you go to the supermarket to get you some liquor, some blunt, cigarettes, you gotta use that card. They also said they want to do finger scanning. And they saying that this is to prevent fake ID. And we already know this is part of tracking. This also going to let them know how much damn packs of cigarettes you buy. This going to let them know how many goddamn bottles of liquor you drink. This going to let them know how much you drink, how much you understand? And it's going to be used for plenty of other things. But that's the excuse that basically they're not going to be able to sell to nobody alcohol. You're not going to be able to go to the club and get nothing to drink at the bar. You're not going to be able to go to certain restaurants, sit at the table, unless you have a specific ID with facial rec and eye scanning and some fingerprint scanning machines. So this is the new wave. And they are trying to pass this right now in Congress. And, you know, the Senate's trying to pass it. It's called the biometric bill. Biometrics is the technology you see on that face right there with them blue dots. That is the technology. So when they see you in public on the escalator, they know exactly who you are by the certain dimensions and pinpoints of your face. I showed you for those that just pulled up. You look at that picture, you see all them people going down the escalator. That is the new technology. Yeah, you see it on Facebook. Yeah, you see it on Instagram. Yeah, you got it on your phone. But when you walking in public, you will be scanned by multiple devices, and these devices will determine whether you are blue or red, which means either you are verified or you are a criminal. Whether you got money or you're broke. This is the new technology implemented. This is the same technology, allegedly, that's going to determine how much money you actually got in your pocket. And as we spoke about earlier, it's called the social credit score. The social credit system. It's already overseas, where if you ain't in a certain social status, you can't go and do nothing. You can't get a crib in your name, a car. Nigga, you can't even go in the store if you don't got a certain credit score. And it ain't just a credit score that you owe. I ain't talking about 500. I'm not talking about getting loans. I'm talking about your damn credentials in life. Your credit life score. Are you a good person in society, or are you a piece of shit? That is the new ranking in America, whether you like it or not. This was going down. So this facial eye rec scanning is put in place to see the so-called good human beings from the bad human beings. The people who deserve to be in society and the people that don't deserve to be in society. I ain't making this up. This ain't my opinion. This is what all this is about. When you hear about social credit scores and all that, that's what this is about. You got felonies, you're going to light up a certain way. You're broke, you're going to light up a certain way. You get it? You got a certain background, you never get a blue check. You'll never have a blue light on your shit. And these devices are going to be scanning you without you even knowing. You ain't even going to know. You walking down the block, you don't even know why this going on, that. You don't even know. You just being scanned and judged everywhere you go. Sorry, you can't come in here. Why I can't come here? You can't come in. How much money you got on you? You don't got enough. You can't come in here. You already been scanned. Your face popped up. It says $0. You get it? Why you think you keep seeing all these cryptocurrency commercials? It's all going to be tied together. The crypto, the ID, everything. Just make sure you get that through your head. It's all going to be tied together. Whether you like it or not, that's the plan. So it is what it is. I already showed y'all the video of the the gas station that runs on its own. All you got to know that technology going to be everywhere. All right. I just seen a commercial yesterday. They showed a McDonald's commercial. You probably seen it between peep game. Watch the McDonald's commercial they show you with the new McDonald's with one person at the register. I already went to McDonald's right now where it's nobody at the register. It's just one person. They got the McDonald's, Taco Bell. You gotta use that big iPhone tab, that big iTablet, put in your order. You gotta put in your card right then and there, and you don't ask somebody for nothing. It's just that one person there. Guess what that one person is? That one person is just there to bring you your damn food. That's it. So they now can run this shit with one person. So you think I'm lying? Watch the new McDonald's commercial. If you ain't see it already, pay attention. Because I know you probably seen it, but you ain't pay attention. When you see the McDonald's commercial, you're going to see one person at the register. Because that's the one person to bring your food. I went to Taco Bell the other day. I had to use the screen, put my card in. I'm waiting. Guess what? They only one dude came, brought me my food. That was it. And for me to make that order, I had to use my real name, had to use my card, all that, just to make a damn order. And when he brought me my food, he called out my damn government name just to go to Taco Bell. That's the new wave. Take it or leave it. And when I went in there, they had no bathroom in there, nothing. No bathroom, nothing. You know why? Come in here, get your shit, and go. That's to keep the homeless out. Y'all know a lot of drug heads, homeless people shooting up in the bathrooms, washing up in bathrooms, lingering around these places, using Wi-Fi that's dead. Now they know how to run it with nobody in it. You can't even rob them for no cash. Cash no good. You need to use swipies. That's the new world. That's it. But my point is, these are the particular companies. Remember that. But it's going to be implemented everywhere. I already saw the Denny's with the goddamn robot that bring the food out. So I'm going to start sharing this shit on my community section. You go to Denny's, order your food, and the damn robot bring your food out on a damn tray. The robot is like a machine. It's like a white machine, and they put your food on there, and it come right to your table and bring the food right to you. No person, no waiter. I already seen this. That's at Denny's. So I'm trying to show you every company is going to install this technology little by little by little by little. So when they say what, you got to have a certain card to come into restaurants, that's the same damn technology. Every business is just going to implement it different at their own time. And don't get me wrong, you got some businesses, they not feeling all of that. They don't want to comply with some of these rules and regulations. Those are some of the companies going to drag their feet. But eventually, they saying you're going to have all this technology embedded. You're not going to be able to, what they say, don't forget, y'all, you're not going to be able to buy, trade, or sell without it. Buy, trade, or sell. You can't buy nothing out the store. They can't sell you nothing out the store without it. Everybody will be under one system. But we didn't think that shit was going to happen right now, did we? So everybody that know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. All this shit is being formulated right now. And the biggest weapon right now is your ass to stay asleep. So when your ass wake up, it's already here. You stuck. You just done. So that's all I'm telling you. But I got love for all y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank all y'all for pulling up. Y'all stayed in the building. Y'all been here. Y'all been supporting the boy. Salute to everybody, even the haters, even the doubters. It don't matter. It's all good. You feel me? Because I'm going to live my life, and I'm going to tell you do the same. And you stay out the way, and you stay real. That's it. But other than that, you enjoy yourself. It's money day. You get to use some money. If you ain't got no money, you start plotting and planning how you going to get you some money. And don't get caught in this trap because they not playing. Population control is in effect, and it's called take yourself out. That's it. You will be your worst enemy in the last day. Ain't nobody going to do shit to you, but you will be your own worst enemy. I promise you that. I done cracked the code to this. So I done spoke on all these things. I tied them in together. If you ain't hear it, you bring it back to the beginning. So me speaking about the baby beating up on his artist, I could have went into that. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't too important right now. But the baby, he beat up his own artist backstage, punched him in the face. All right, life goes on. You know what I'm saying? I really spoke about the baby, how he shot that man on his lawn, because that represented the invasion of privacy that represented why all these celebrities have been getting kidnapped, carjacked, and they starting to get certain apocalyptic vehicles, tanks. Rick Ross just bought a tank. And I'm telling you, certain people getting ready for the war of the have against the have-nots. I also spoke about the website called Digital Trends that said that apps are turning people into snitches. Experts say it's easier than ever to report on your phone various crimes. This is on the website. This is national news. This is telling us that everybody is becoming a snitch due to apps. And what that really means, it don't really just mean snitching on criminals. It means that a lot of people are going to be snitching for the government. So like I said, when some of y'all allegedly don't want to go with the New World Order, or you don't want to, whatever you want to call it, you don't want to comply, there's people that's going to snitch on you. They're going to say, yeah, I know so-and-so. They ain't verified. They out there living in the woods. They out here doing this, that, and the third. They ain't got no ID. For a small reward, somebody might tell on you that you ain't get the eye facial recognition ID and snitch on your ass. That's what they're trying to tell you, that people are going to be snitching on people that's anti-government. This ain't got nothing to do with just criminals. This has to do with, you know about the nosy neighbors. You know about the nosy people. Now they're going to make it where everybody's nosy snitching on you. That's right, Diz. How you going to beat the Terminator? They showed you this in Terminator. Man, every movie you thought was a game, they was putting truth in it. So if you didn't hear it, you take it from the beginning. It's a lot of jewels. I spoke on Megan Thee Stallion, how she did an interview with Gayle King, and they say she was capped because they said during the interview she didn't shed one tear. And we already know when you wear makeup and you cry, you're gonna, a woman is gonna show some type of smearing of her makeup. We know her eyeliner, that black, that black ink or whatever you want to call it, is gonna start leaking. We know what happens. The face does not stay perfect with real tears. But people are saying that Megan Thee Stallion was capping because she was telling her story to Gayle King. And I already said earlier, we know when it's a real trial, real case, especially a shooting, your lawyer going to tell you, shut up, don't say nothing. You're not supposed to speak on the case. So why is Megan Thee Stallion speaking on the case that's supposed to be an open case in a court of law? Why is she dealing with Gayle King in a court of public opinion? And we know that Gayle King is the leader of what? The media. She's now the Illuminati media lady. When you see Gayle King, you know it's a game being played. Somebody about to go down, fall, or something being finessed. I'm sorry, Gayle, whatever. And I seen Gayle the other day at the Nets game, sitting courtside seat, watching Kevin Durant play. She's sitting there chilling, having a good time, having fun. I seen Mary J. Blige looking drunk. My point is, Gayle King at the games, entertaining damn basketball. Then she want to turn around and interview Megan Thee Stallion with fake-ass tears when we know it's all a bunch of BS. And like I said, if you had any confusion about the Tory do this, Tory do that, man, just know it's all BS. Why is it BS? Because if that nigga really shot her and she knew she had a case for real, she would not be talking to Gayle King because the lawyers said, shut up. We're going to fight this in court and then we're going to sue that nigga after this. But we know Megan is capping. That's why she's talking to Gayle. They both capping. They both playing. It's all a stunt. It's all a big fucking lie. There we go. I ain't messing with Mary. Mary straight. Anyway, that's that. I'm just showing you how they all play games, man. They all play games. Anyway, y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I done spoke about a lot of stuff. You ain't catching, you bring it back. Like I say, you share this to your people. You share it wherever you want to share it. If you got a comment and you leave a comment. I want to know your opinion. I want to let me know how y'all think. I want to know if the world, if a percentage of the world is still keeping it real, or is everybody turning into a fake clone ass walking biometric being? You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, don't let me hold y'all too long. I'm gonna run through the chat and I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank y'all for making today a good episode. I took off for the weekend. I wasn't ignoring nobody. I wasn't, trying to play I'm not doing none of that. But one thing I learned, you got to make sure yourself is in order first. You got to make sure your health straight. You got to make sure your mind's straight. And sometimes I told you, you got to unplug. You got to unplug from the matrix. You got to unplug from all this bullshit. If not, you going to go crazy. You did? So I'm telling you, everybody better get their mind right. You did? And that's what I'm going to do. I don't need nobody to tell me that because I'm going to do it. You feel me? I'm going to act like that phone got AIDS and I ain't going to touch that phone. I'll put that phone down. You feel me? I know how to put that phone down. Laptop shut down. You feel me? Because I'm not going to be a weirdo and it's 87 degrees outside. It's hot. It's nice. I'm going to be sitting in a damn house like I'm in jail or like I'm fucking prisoner at the moment. No. The pandemic over. The shit over with. Y'all go back to living y'all life. You tap into online, you have your fun online, but just understand it's a thin line between online and reality. That's it. You feel me? Just understand that. And I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Salute, Miss Sassy. Thank you for the donation. Thank you so much. You support me every day. Everybody that pull up, y'all support me. Y'all always put in y'all work. Know that I don't take nobody for granted. But it's time for me to go because I done been on here too long since 7:15. I've been here 3 hours. I got to relax and get to my day. But it's money day, and I told you, if you ain't got no money, if you ain't getting to you no money, you best start thinking and plot how you going to get you some clean money. Get you some clean money, get your ass verified, and don't be a statistic and don't be a victim out here playing around. What a Hunter Rizzle. Miss Annette. What's up, sis? Miss Danielle Walker. What's up? Hopefully you feeling better. Queen of Detroit. I see you, Queen. I ain't forget you, Queen. What's up? I ain't see y'all all weekend, but I see y'all. I know when to pull up. Y'all look. When the party about to go down, when the event about to take place, y'all already know where it's at and how to pull up. I don't gotta tell nobody nothing, man. I don't gotta put the day before the show gonna come on. Because the people that know, they already know how to be there. I'm telling you, look, when it's time for us to take our flight, when it's time for us to get to the next level, I'm talking about life. If certain people gonna make the flight, certain people not. Some people on a trip to heaven, some people on a trip to hell. Both of them got gates. Both of them got gates. But I know which gate I'm gonna be at. You gotta decide which gate you gonna be at. That's it. My people know where to be at the right time. I don't got to tell you nothing. I'm talking about talk. But I made sure I was going to make this episode something to tap into. American Links, what's up? Juicy from the Juice Show, what's good? That's right. Don't get your energy sucked by these energy vampires. That's the whole key. It's virtual vampires sucking virtual blood. But you ain't gonna figure it out till once you log off and you deal with your real world. See, the thing is to drain you from your real world. That's the key. See, when you be online and you get mad and you want to fight and you get all worked up and you get stressed out and you taking that shit on in your real life, you done been bitten. You got bitten. You've been affected by the vamp. The vamp done got you. You was always taught that what? You don't bring your personal business to work. You what else you don't do? You don't take your work home to your family. Understand it's a thin line between internet and real life. Once you master the two worlds, you'll be okay. You get it? That's it. It's not hard. Shit only takes on life when you give it life. A gun laying down, I don't care if you got a gun with 50 fucking clips. That gun don't mean shit to somebody pick it up. It's just a gun. It don't mean shit. Then when somebody pick up the gun, they have to know how to properly aim the pistol for it to be effective. A gun on the table is just a gun. What I'm saying is the internet is a weapon, but it's just something unless you make it a weapon, unless you let it affect your life. This shit ain't real. But what is real is the people that be on here that know what's real. That's what makes the internet real. When you online and you know real from fake. That's it. But other than opinions going to exist forever. You got people that hated Jesus' guts to this day. Why you think the celebrities, they'll thank God, but they'll never say that man's name? It's people that still hate that man. He had haters when he was alive. He got haters when he dead. It's people that love Jesus. And they'll tell you at the top of it. My point is, man, people always going to feel different ways about different people and different things. There's nothing you can do about it. Get it? I'm talking real talk. You might feel a certain way. Some people hate Satan. Guess what? Some people love Satan. Why you think it's a church of Satan? It's a satanic church because some people love Satan like some people love Jesus. But guess what? That's for everybody's own opinion. Who you love don't got shit to do with me. And when people understand that remedy, that formula, you'll be all right. But that's it. Everybody do them. I'm happy all y'all pulled up. Everybody that tapped in, salute to y'all. This is the Fun No Fame Live episode 157. You know I'm going to be back again tomorrow. And, you know, y'all have a good day and have a blessed day. Y'all stay strong. Y'all stay focused. And I'm out.